Huckleheim wins.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stream. We are back today with some more of the career mode. We're going into the Canadian Grand Prix for this one. We had Monaco last time out as well, which was a really good race actually. We finished P3 out there, so we did lose points to Verstappen in the last race out in Monaco, which is a bit of a shame. And he has actually been catching us the last couple of races as well. He got P3 in Imola, P2 in Monaco. We got a DNF obviously in Imola and a P3 in Monaco. So yeah, a pretty good race for ourselves in Monaco, but unfortunately weren't able to capitalize on Verstappen, and he does catch us a little bit in the championship now. Only 22 points separating us at this point in the season, which is a lot tighter than what it was last season. So, yeah, hopefully today we can try and improve on it and keep extending on it. Yeah, we're not getting into it. We're not getting into it. I cannot be bothered. I'm not interested in getting into it at all. What up, Blixers going, dudes? What up, GCap? Are you feeling better? Getting there. I'm not definitely nowhere near 100% yet, but obviously I go away on Thursday, right? So I thought, try the proper stream today, the proper stream Wednesday as well, and hopefully everything will be okay. Yesterday was quite a health scare for sure. Very, very scary, because I don't even know what happened, but like, I went into my body went into a state of shock, essentially. I have no idea. But thankfully today, doing okay. Everything's been okay so far. Went to dentist earlier as well. Got prescribed some medication too, so fingers crossed. It'll be the end of the issues until I can finally get my wisdom teeth out. So we will see, I guess, though. We will see. Scared to Interlagos? Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm scared the track limits are on there. They didn't pull them out? No. I mean, they can't do it on the same day. Not unless it's literally, like, urgent. They looked at it today. I mean, yeah, it is kind of urgent to get it done, but unfortunately, it's not something they're going to do. Teeth problem, non-British behavior. Yeah, I think every Brit has had some sort of teeth problem in their life at some point. My teeth aren't even bad. It's just the fact my wisdom teeth are like pushing my teeth, so it's painful. So as soon as my wisdom teeth come out, I'll be perfectly fine again. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, dentists and stuff, they are pretty reluctant to do it without some sort of time frame essentially. So. I was scared of the center races at Brazil. Really? That's the bit you're scared of, Jam? Honestly, turn 4, the end of the second straight, is the bit that always catches me out sometimes. I don't know why, but I can never get that corner like perfect every single time. If you haven't, you're not a real Brit. Yeah, that is facts. Can't do turn 1. Turn 1, you have to like really open up as much as possible. You have to really exploit the track limit on the right-hand side on like the corner entry, and then like tuck in as much as possible to open up turn 2. It's tricky. It is a tricky little section. Obviously, because Brazil is such like a short track as well, every like 100th you can find around there is absolutely vital. So, but yeah, you have to really open up turn 1 and for turn 2 essentially. So, We also had Nico coming in with a 32-month resub as well at the start of the stream. Thank you much, Nico, for the 32 months for doing. I appreciate that. Nox coming with that follow as well. Thank you much, Nox, for the follow as well, man. I appreciate it, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, get the spin chat to welcome Nico into Vince Fam for the 32. Appreciate it, man. What's the center S is? It's turn 1, 2, and 3 is the center S is. Did he get antibiotics? Yeah, so I got prescribed antibiotics, and I also got something else as well. It's like a stronger version of antibiotics. I can't remember what it's called now. But there's I got amoxicillin, which is like just basic antibiotics. And then if it doesn't work, then I have to move on to the second one, which is a lot stronger, essentially. So, Vince's dentist, your bones are already getting damaged and in bad shape. Vince, I'm doing fine, chat. We power through it. We power through it. The painkillers will keep me going for the time being. And streaming as well, hopefully. Hopefully. But yeah, we are going into Dana's Grand Prix today as well. We've got Canada up today, which should hopefully be a good fun Grand Prix. Last time out, we did have a bit of a poor race here in Canada last time we visited this track. We spun up fairly early on like lap 2 or 3, I think we spun. And then we ended up finishing P9. So yeah, not a good race for us out in Canada. So we've got a lot of work to do today to hopefully bounce back from that result. And not just that result as well, but obviously the last couple of results where we DNF'd in Imola and obviously didn't quite get that win we were looking for in Monaco. We are now winless in our last 4 races. So although we had a great start to the season in Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and Australia, we haven't really quite been at the level since. So hopefully today we can power our way through the top and get back on that top step. But this is how the championship is shaping up heading into the Canadian Grand Prix. So, as you can see, we are currently on 136 points. Verstappen on 114, so only 22 points separating us now. He's brought that gap down quite a bit in the last couple of races. He gained 15 points on us out in Imola and gained 3 points on us out in Monaco. So, yeah, he's got quite a few points over us in the last couple of races, and we need to try and switch that around and hopefully get a good result today. He's basically been on the podium every single race so far. The only race he hasn't got a podium was in Japan, where he got P4. But every other race, he's got a podium. Leclerc's actually doing pretty okay as well. He's had a couple of poor results in there, but obviously got the win in Monaco, his home Grand Prix, and in China as well. So maybe he could be a late candidate, depending on how Ferrari develop their car. Who knows? But this time the R&D is shaping up as well. All the teams are getting pretty tight at the top, aren't they? You can see Aston Martin are up there, very close with ourselves and Racing Bull. And then you can see Red Bull and Ferrari have been really catching us up lately. The gap between us and that midfield area has really come down over the course of the season. So no wonder we're seeing, you know, the Ferraris getting on the podiums, the Red Bull of Verstappen being on the podium every race as well. You've got Haas as well, look at that. They're sitting right below Ferrari. There's a little bit more of a gap, then you've got Alpine, McLaren, Williams, and then still Sauber, all at the bottom on their own as well. But yeah, it's been a pretty wild ride so far this season. Winless in our last 4, so hopefully we can try and improve on that today. Is maple syrup in Canada better than in England? Yes, by a mile. Peter is debating you there. Syrup in Canada, far better than England. Far, far better. It's actually like fresh in Canada. Drive 23 miles, complete the week with number 2 collisions. We'll do 23 miles, it should be easy. Complete any session with the fastest lap. Complete a lap using at least 3 different car setups. We'll go for the fastest lap. Reach a speed of 208 miles an hour. Finish in a better position than your teammate. We'll go against our teammate. We've been pretty good against him. 400 gifts should be fine. And is that everything? Yes, perfect. All right, let's get to race weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we got coming up for us in today's race for the forecasts. How does it feel to be responsible for you making Hayden bid in the castle section? Honestly, I should take full accountability, K-Cray. I should be able to know that he is going to straight line the castle section, do a famous I'm stupid, and bounce back right in front of me. I should predict every moment of that. Honestly, the fact that I didn't is shocking for me. It really is. I need to do better. Oh, we have got a bit of rain actually this weekend. None for the race, but it seems of it. But qualifying, we are going to get a good bit of rain arrive. Let's have a look. Right towards the end of quali as well. Okay. So the race should stay dry. No rain expected in the race. Quali, though, it does start cloudy. Goes to a bit more sort of overcasty. And then the rain arrives right towards the end of qualifying. So, I don't know. Difficult to say if that rain will arrive or not. It probably will. And it might interrupt the late qualifying procedures. But, yeah. Rain in FP2 and FP3 as well, which would make things a little bit spicy for that too. But might take a nap during practice, do it. Whatever, Root. So far, so good. So far, so good. The pain meds are helping. What happened in Silverstone? We haven't been to Silverstone yet. Unless you're about last season. We won in Silverstone last season. I don't know what you're referring to there on that one. And let's talk about F2. Maybe talk about F2. Right, let's get the right components on the car, and then we'll head into practice. We'll go with the most worn, obviously. 15's fine. We'll go number 1 on this one. Turbocharger, can stay there. That can stay there as well, that's fine. And gearbox will stay number 2 as well. Cool. I didn't think it'd be live today. Honestly, I was unsure. Even like half an hour before my stream, I was unsure if I'd be live. So, I was kind of playing it by ear, really, seeing how I'd feel right before I started the stream. And so far, so good. So, we'll see. Racetrack, track compensation, and quality pace today. That should be straightforward. Yeah, F2 was really good. We had a good time in F2. We finished P4, almost got on the podium. Silverstone's not a track I'm usually that good at. It's one of my weaker tracks, if anything, but finishing P4 there, I'll definitely take that. Definitely take it. Especially an F2 car where I'm not really that familiar with them, so. Thoughts on Bacon? Pretty elite, Jam. Pretty elite. Yeah, I know how that feels, Nico. I've had that the last couple of weeks as well. As long as you think at least a bit better. Oh, I'm much better than yesterday, honestly. Dana went into, Dana was scared. She was absolutely bricking herself, seeing me in my state yesterday. She had no idea what was going on, so trust me, a lot better than what I was 24 hours ago. It was, quite bad. Quite bad. Right, let's skip a little bit of time, and we'll head out on track acclimatization for our first run. We'll probably do racetrack in FP2. No, we're gonna do racetrack today in FP1, actually. Did we just go live? We did. We did just go live. How did Barry react? Barry was not too thrilled about me being ill, but, you know, shit happens. Shit happens.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Did I put the setup on? I think I did. We'll double check in a second. What up, Bucks? Didn't think it'd be live today. I didn't think so either, Bucks. I'm not gonna lie. As I said earlier, like, I was, even half an hour before my stream, I was still unsure if I'd be, like, in good state, but thankfully I've been alright today. I've not been in too much pain, so the painkillers are working for the time being. I may have to disappear halfway through the stream and apply some more, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We did put the wing on. Okay, we're good. The setup on. Have you calmed down from the Hayden crash yet? Well, I've realized it was my fault, Rob, so honestly, shouldn't be upset. I should have been able to predict that Hayden was going to bin at a castle and come right back across me. That's kind of on me for not doing that. That's on me. Along the lines of that, Vinyaka, yeah. Along the lines of that. Back on holiday? Yeah, feels like it, actually. Feels like it. Let's get his tires a little bit more warm. Camera seems a little bit quiet. That's a 9. I know. Crazy, isn't it, Wolf? Crazy, isn't it? I tried my foot on the stairs and now it hurts to walk. Could have been worse. Could have been your pinky toe. Stubbing your pinky toe is the worst, if you ask me. Let's get a little bit more temp in the tires. Especially the fronts, mainly. What season are you in? Season 3. Alright, let's go to some track acclimatization then. I think we're still on 108 AI. I don't think we adjusted it since Monaco, so I've not done any practice for today either, so this is basically my practice for today's stream. Where's Huckleheim? Huckleheim's in his house right now. He'll wait until it's wet, and then he'll come out and feature.
We're approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation point.
So far, so good. Purple all the way. So we'll try and keep this up. But yeah, I do apologize that I didn't go live yesterday. I was looking forward to it. I was looking forward to community race yesterday, but yeah, I was in way too much pain to go live. I don't know how that's a green. They want to break really late there. Okay, that's where I spun last season, so let's not make that mistake again. We did that exact thing last season, spun. Oh, come on. Back end's getting a bit slidey. You should apologize for your health. I always feel like somewhat guilty about it, though. It's been a few times where I've had to not stream due to health concerns and stuff, so... But I always feel a bit guilty about it. Especially when it's like a late call as well. Yeah, that back end feels a bit loose at the moment. How is no assist faster? Because the assists limit how fast you can go, essentially. For example, traction control limits the amount of wheel spin you get in the tires, which means you don't quite get the power out of the exits and stuff, so... Yeah, I don't feel confident with the rear of the car, trying to get the traction down. Tesco, Morrison's, and Asda, all clear at Sainsbury's. I do usually shop at Morrison's. That's my go-to usually. Morrison's is my go-to. I do have an Asda not too far away either, so sometimes if I'm in that area, then I might just pop to Asda real quick, but... But yeah, usually Morrison's is the place I go to. Morrison's go to supermarket, no bias. It's not as if you totally worked or anything like that. How about it so far? Pizza on the hard tires? Not too bad, actually. Even with the car feeling a little bit loosey. W, Wolf. Fair play. Fair play. Does Morrison still do that foot-long, like, cookie thing they did? I know Subway do it now as well, but I swear there was, like, a time where Morrison's did that. Or something similar. I've not seen it in a while, though. I love Subway. I like Subway, too. Subway's very good. What up, Ellis? How's it going, mate? They stopped it, have they? Oh, that sucks.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed.
Nice.
Got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
I never got to try it. I don't think I've actually saw it in store, to be honest with you. How can you not like Subway? True. That's a fair point. The Subway cookies are pretty good as well. However, I don't think any cookie will beat Domino's cookies. I don't know how Domino's do their cookies, but theirs are always the best ones. So if I'm craving like a cookie, I usually go for Domino's. Do I use traction control? No. Am I from the UK? I am. Do I stream on Twitch? I do. Twitch.tv/DieGuyVince. You can find the link in my bio as well. Wolfer just said Morrison's Bakery is mid. It's not mid, but it's not the best. I probably would go to, like, Lidl Bakery first. Oh, that was pretty smooth. The larger cane. Get a bit of time there. 9.0, not bad. Okay, I mean, P3 so far with an 8.8 on the hard tire. I think so far, so good. Those cookies are elite. Thank you, thank you. I love it when they bring out the special ones as well. Amazing. Little Bakery's the best? Yeah. Yeah, Little Bakery is pretty top tier. But Morrison's is also pretty good as well. We're running the championship. We're currently P1 right now. We are 22 points up on Verstappen, who's in second at the moment. Oh, Robbie. What's my favorite track? Spa-Francorchamps. Am I feeling better? Mostly. I'm definitely nowhere near 100% yet, but I'm a lot better than I was yesterday. The painkillers are keeping me going so far, so... We'll see how we do. I prefer the cooled-down cookies from Domino's, not when they're probably warm. Really? See, I kind of get what you mean. However, I think it might depend on what the cookie is. So, like, you know the cookies they do where it's, like, gooey on the inside, like the gooey chocolate? That's obviously better when warm, because then it stays gooey. If it cools down, then it's not as gooey. So, I kind of get what you mean. I kind of get what you mean. DH6 that follows on me. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Loves and posh. It was Baku that made you sick? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe my wisdom teeth saw Baku and said, yeah, fuck this, we're dipping. Can't blame it, to be fair. Can't blame it. How many hours do you have in this game? A lot. Probably like 300 now? Should I have a quick look? Does it say on here? No, it says this session. We have got... Let me show you guys real quick. Because it'll be quite a bit. We are on 440 hours. Holy shit. I reckon a good few of those are probably AFK hours, though. Because I don't really play the game that much when I'm not streaming. So I know I've streamed 440 hours since this game released. I would say about maybe 350... no, more than that. Maybe like 370, 380 of that are actual in-game hours. I'd say quite a lot of those are AFK hours. Right, leave the game on by accident or something. Didn't realize you streamed on Twitch, but watched your TikTok for ages. Well, welcome in, dudes. Pleasure to have you. Welcome to the good side. What about F1 23? Oh, I think I put nearly 1,000 into F1 23. I think it was close to 1,000. Yeah, look at that. 14 hours away from 1K, man. Again, quite a few. That was probably quite a few AFK hours. But, man, all I needed was 14 hours more, and I would have got 1K. F1 2020. 921 in that one. 2019 was 310. This is where I started streaming F1, though. F1 2019, I think, was the first game where I started streaming F1. We've got 22, which I didn't enjoy. It was only 500 hours on that. I don't have F1 21 on here for some reason. I have the beta on here, but I don't have the actual F1 21 game. I don't know why. But yeah. F1 2020 was goated. It probably was the best F1 game, wasn't it? Motherstones and Potato, thanks for following us on Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing good. It was Code Switch, the short track we forgot about? Oh, it was, yeah. I knew there was one. I knew it. Yeah, Code to short track. I remember that one too. That one wasn't as good in my opinion, though. I didn't... Code to short was a bit mid. But the others were top tier, especially Japan and Bahrain. Yeah, I know, Rue. I know. Thank you, Josh. Right, 40 minutes to go in this session. How are we looking so far? City in P5, fast in the final sector as well. First and second sector a bit off at the moment. However, we were on that hard tyre there, obviously. So, to be fair, being P6 on the hard tyre, it's not bad, actually. It's not bad. Yeah, I saw the TikTok you sent me while I was in the dentist, Robbie. I couldn't reply to it, but yeah, it got me kind of wanting to play as well. I like RimWorld. It's such a good game. Rock coming with the 11-month resub as well. Thanks so much, Rock, for the 11 months, my dude. I appreciate it, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, salute to me chat. Welcome, Rock, into Vince fam for the 11 months. One away from that 1 year. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. No worries, DH. What's that AI difficulty? We're at 108 right now, but I wonder if we can go 110. Because our hard tyre pace is pretty good, so... We'll do some race strat and we'll decide from there. I think last year we played at 108 and we did okay, so...
Standing by.
We'll see. Yeah, Coach's short one really wasn't that good, Jam. It was a bit mid. Alright, let's go do some medium tire running. Let's see how we do on this. Didn't you spin out here last time? I did. Very early into the race, we spun out on the hairpin. And wasn't able to recover, so... Yeah, I want to do the, I think it's Biotech, Robbie. I wanted to get the Biotech DLC, but honestly, the DLCs are pretty pricey. So unless it's on CD keys for a bit cheaper, then I probably won't delve into it that much, I don't think. No worries, Cake. See you in a bit. What up, Alex? Just go, mate. Let's get a bit more tire temping. Yeah, it was this corner here. I don't know what it is with this corner in this car, but it's so easy to get a little bit too throttle happy and the back end just tails round. Do you support a football team? I do. I'm an Arsenal fan. What track is this? This is Canada, Montreal. Probably not until the 24-hour Daytona route, I don't think. I mean, we might do one or two before then. Maybe during the Christmas period we'll do a few other things, but yeah, for... At the moment, the only plan is Daytona, which is like mid-January, end of January, something like that. Yep, there you go. Tail happy again. Am I Arteta in or out? In. Definitely in. I think anyone who's Arteta out is... Yeah, I think they're very reactionary. However, I do think this season is very defining for him. In a sense that he's got the team that he wants now. Now show what you can do with it. You know, he's been building this squad for a good few years now. This is your chance to show that you were right all along. You know, win something. Win the Prem, win the Champions League. Probably going a little bit too far with that, but I think with City struggling a lot this season, it probably is going to be our best chance to win the league. But now, obviously, Liverpool are doing well as well with Slot's first season. So I think there still will be question marks about him, but I think, yeah, wanting him out right now would be a bit ludicrous, to be honest. I don't like the back end. The back end's getting a bit weird with me. Favorite track? Spa. In Belgium. Is for Arsenal? I do, yeah. Do you think of Moram will cook at United? I think I'll do better than Ten Hag. But I think we're setting the bar quite low there. I don't know. I feel like the appointment reminds me a bit of how Ten Hag came in. You know, there was a lot of expectation, a lot of, you know, hope, and it never really prevailed. So, obviously for United fans, they, you know, I hope for them it works out, but I'm still a bit uncertain about it. Because let's be honest, you have still got some pretty poor players in that team. That are definitely overrated. Yeah, frames dropped a little bit. I think Denner might have gone live or something like that. Arteta has won something? Yeah, I know he won the FA Cup and obviously the Community Shield a couple of times as well, but I mean something like big, you know? And I'm sure, you know, as much as we enjoy winning the FA Cup again, we do want something a bit more. You know, we want the Prem. We want to try and go for Europe and stuff like that, so... FA Cup is big. It's bigger than the Carabao Cup, to be fair. But I mean, you know what I mean, though, right? I'm not trying to, you know, lose appreciation of the FA Cup or anything like that, but we want to mean business. We want to win the league. We want to try and get in the Champions League, win the Champions League as well, so... But I think we still need a bit of improvement in some areas, like... As much as I like Martinelli, he's fallen off a cliff in the last couple of seasons. And we do need a consistent left winger. Because Trossard's a little bit inconsistent as well. He's great off the bench, but that's about it. Martinelli's just, yeah, he flaps his chances all the time. And we do need an out-and-out striker as well. What up, KJ? How's it going, mate? Well, I'd head to get us constructors. Facts. It should be easily beating Ferrari to constructors. Trossard's miss versus Chelsea? Yeah, that was painful. That was painful. So you're racing Punch in the Creator Series over there from his stream. How'd you fare? We finished P11 in the Creator Series. We were running in the top 3, but then we got caught up in that big castle incident, so... Yeah, a bit unfortunate. Honestly, I probably would have posted a picture of it non-stop, Nico, if that happened. I don't know, Waz. I mean, Saliba ended up left wing. And he did more on that left wing than Martinelli did all game. Like, what? Signed Gyökeres in January? I've been calling for Gyökeres for ages. During the entirety of summer, I wanted Gyökeres. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why no one really went in for him. I hope it doesn't go to United. I really do. Because I think he's so damn good. His technique is unbelievable. Literally, Jam. Literally. Alright, one more lap, and that should be this done. A little bit too much cover the inside. Think your attack is a huge issue? Definitely. Which is kind of like the reverse of what we had, you know, 5 or 6 years ago. We used to have a great attack. You know, a good few years ago when we had Aubameyang, Ozil, Alexis Sanchez, all those guys. And now... and we had a terrible defense then. We had Socrates and David Luiz. But now, we've got Saliba, Gabriel... who are elite defenders, and then you got terrible attack now as well, so... Lacazette. Well, it lacks a threat. Lacazette was... He was great in build-up and holding onto the ball and stuff, but his shooting was horrific. Elite? Are you saying Saliba and Gabriel are not elite? Oh, just gonna be the final lap there by a 10th. 9.0, good stuff. Okay, not bad. Not bad.
Come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Mad think he played for Brighton? Yeah, apparently he was really bad for Brighton as well, right? Which is when he went off to Coventry, because he was struggling a lot at Brighton. But I think he's developed a lot since then, so... Saka's the only elite attacker you have? To be honest, yeah. And even then, like, sometimes Saka could be so frustrating. Again, Saka's another player I absolutely love. But even he could be kind of inconsistent at times. Like, I never kind of... I don't know what it is, but whenever Saka goes one-on-one, I don't back him most of the time. He's kind of lost that ability to go 1v1 against defenders. Didn't Creature want to leave Napoli? I think so, but... To be fair, probably better than Martinelli. Not silence. Is Calafiori injured? Yeah. Not for long, though. Just for Elneny, facts. We missed our Elneny. When you have the Frey on the left, Saka gets 3v1s otherwise. Exactly. And obviously, like, when Ødegaard went missing as well for his injury, he had no one really helping him. So he was 3-on-1 every single game, essentially. Ødegaard often drifts in to try and kind of back him, essentially. And sometimes Ben might make that overlapping run or underlapping run and stuff, and that would help too. But we haven't really had that in recent games, so... But yeah, left wing and striker, if we can get that sorted in the next couple of windows, then hopefully it'll be okay. But Ødegaard's so good. He's my favorite player by far. Love Ødegaard. Like, he wasn't amazing against Chelsea, but he created something out of nothing, and that's exactly what we needed. Like, during the how many games he missed? 11, I think it was. During the 11 games he missed, we could not create anything out of nothing. Ødegaard's the kind of player, although he might have a quiet game, he would just find something out of absolutely nowhere. And that's exactly what he did. He didn't have the best game, but he found something out of nowhere, and that's exactly what we need from time to time. That's the match playing Ranieri. Yeah. His reluctance to play Ranieri and stick with a midfield trio of Rice, Partey, and Marino, which is, like, great for duel winning, but nothing else. There's nothing progressive about that, really, is there? So, am I an Arsenal fan? I am, yeah. I am an Arsenal fan. I mean, he came off the bench and did a few things, KJ, but that's all he can really do. He's a great off-the-bench player, that's about it. That's about it. Fitz, thanks for follow as well, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Thank you, man. Welcome in as well. Rice is a one-season wonder? No, don't be silly. Don't be silly. We've not had any consistency in midfield this year, generally, especially with Ødegaard out. So once we've got that stability back in midfield, you'll see Rice back to his best again. I'm sure of it. Right, I think that should be us done with FP1 then. We got 5 out of 5 on the racetrack, 5 out of 5 on track acclimatization as well. So great starts to the weekend. We are a little bit off on our medium tire though. Our best time was an 8.6. We weren't really fully locked in, to be fair. What's the wings we're running right now? 34.28. I might go a little bit higher on the wings because the rear end's like... I don't feel comfortable with the rear end, so I might go like... that maybe. Keep that gap in the wings, but... yeah, I'm just looking for a bit more stability really in the car. And I'm not getting that, so hopefully that little change there will help it. Anyway, let's move on to FP2. Yeah, I'm not sure on Marino either, but it's still too early. You know, he's only just come back from breaking his shoulder or elbow, whatever it was as well, so... White's out for a few weeks now too. I think 8 weeks, isn't it? On my United FM save, I've sold Bruno and got Ødegaard in. I'd get Ødegaard ahead of Bruno any day. W take. W take. What do you think about Havertz? He's not our way forward. I appreciate that kind of like Arteta has sort of developed him into a more natural striker in a way, but he's not the striker we need going forward. We need someone like just prolific. Someone who will score from low XG chances. Havertz will not do that. He will not do that. He has turned into more of like an aerial combatist. Is that the right word to say? I don't know. But he's a lot like better against holding up the ball in the air and stuff. He's quite prolific as well. But when it's at his feet, I just can't trust him. You just don't know what he's going to do. It's either going, you know, arrowed into the bottom corner, or it's going into row Z with Havertz. Like, he's so inconsistent with his finishing. So inconsistent. I think sensible for Havertz was absolute robbery. We definitely overpaid. Definitely. I mean, it did kind of work out the signing, but it's not the way forward. That's for sure. Definitely the way forward. Right, that is FP1 over and done with here in Canada, ladies and gentlemen. Fernando Alonso on top so far with that soft tyres. 7.8 for him. Verstappen, Sainz, and Gasly, as well as Ocon in that top 5, all on the soft tyres. The Alpine's looking pretty good so far in this session. We've got Tsunoda and Stroll on medium tyres there, both faster than us. Hulkenberg faster on the softs. We obviously did a medium tyre there with an 8.6, so a little bit off from where we probably want to be. We arguably need to be faster than where Stroll and Tsunoda are right now. So we have got a bit of work ahead of us in FP2. And of course, Charles Leclerc down in 10th there as well, right below us. So yeah, a bit of work to do today. Definitely a bit of work to do. Why is Carlos and Mercedes? Toto was desperate for him. Does he play FC25? No. What up, Top Car? How's it going, mate? No, I don't play FC25. I played a bit of it when it came out. I played like maybe a week or two. But I can't stand the game, I'm not going to lie. FIFA is... I'll call it FIFA, but it has completely fell off in my opinion. It's nowhere near as good. Ferrari's one man down. No, they have Leclerc and Hamilton as their lineup. Just like real life, actually. Do F1 esports drivers get paid a salary? And I wonder how much they get paid. They probably do get paid a small salary. But I think most of the money comes from... actually, you know, winning esports and finishing in the top 3 or whatever. They wouldn't get paid a huge amount, I would say. But if they win esports, they get some big money. Like, I think it's like... I think Constructors is like 250 grand or something like that. And then the Drivers is about 150 or something. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a lot of money if they win esports. G-Cat didn't even follow me? Jeez. Or he refollowed one of the two. Right, are we going to get some dry weather soon? Yeah, in about 15 minutes. What's up, Lewis? What up, Con? Every game most leagues are not working. Oh, are you arguing with someone else? Never mind, ignore me. Did you customize it anyway, or is it's just a coincidence Hamilton's Ferrari? Pure coincidence. I have no idea if it was programmed or not, but he's there in our career. So, it's realistic, but I had no say in it. It did it itself. Calling FC25 is a shame. Yeah, it really is. It really is. I probably still will buy, you know, 26 and stuff, but honestly, I'm more into Football Manager than I am FIFA or FC, what you want to call it. 8.5 fast so far from Yuki. I'll skip a bit more time, because I think it's still a bit greasy out there. Yeah, we'll give it 5 minutes or so. Will it still be a good player form with a circular wheel? Definitely, yeah. Definitely. What year are you in your career? Season 3, which is 2026, I want to say. Right, let's go on quality pace.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps
you get what I mean,
to
Robbie.
get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone.
You get what I mean. F1 Manager stream when? Probably not for a little while, because obviously Dana occupies the other PC when I'm streaming and stuff, so... yeah, unfortunately, probably won't be an F1 Manager streams for a little bit. That's okay. Just means we can do more Barry career. On for a win, you think, Daniel? I hope so. We're winless in our last 4 in this career, so... we're definitely trying to find our way back to the top. How long's Dana here for? She's still deciding if she wants to be here for Christmas or not. Because obviously she's got family, you know, back in Canada and stuff she wants to see. So, it's kind of up to her, essentially. If she wants to be here until Christmas or until after Christmas, I don't know. Because our anniversary is early July, so... yeah, we'll see. Early July? Early January, sorry. I don't know why I said July. How's the tooth? Not great. I'm on a lot of drugs right now, KJ. I'm on a lot of drugs. I'm on a lot of painkillers. I probably shouldn't say drugs, because I think TikTok would take that out of context and think I'm doing it on stream. But I'm on a lot of painkillers right now, so... I may say something out the blue. I know, Ethan. I know. Have you ever had a problem with F1 where you see a black screen? And can see the map? No. Are you getting that in career mode or something, or? Favorite team to watch apart from Arsenal? I don't really watch a lot of football anymore, to be honest with you. I used to be massively more into football than I was, you know, motorsports and stuff, but I'm not really massively into football as much as I used to be, so. But I have watched, like, Bayer Leverkusen games, and I love the way Bayer Leverkusen play. So maybe them. I've always had a soft spot for Leverkusen because I did an FM save with them, so. Surely Ipswich. Yeah, I mean, Ipswich are my local team, so. But let's be honest, they don't play amazing football, do they? Do you know what might fix it? I'm guessing you tried restarting your game and stuff, right? Yeah, we are well far off this Delta. Oh. Big all of over counter step and across the line, 7.8. Okay, 7.8 is not a bad lap, to be fair. And it was like, what, 1.1 seconds off that Delta? We are not getting that program. We are not doing that program. What a wipeout. When we finished FP1, 9th, 10th, something like that. Have you won a championship in this career? Yes, in Season 2. I don't know then, Fol. Maybe. All I can suggest is maybe trying to do, like, maybe try retire in the session. It's probably, I don't know if it's happening in qualifying the race or something, but maybe need to retire the session and just kind of accept it. Try and move on to the next race or something. You could try a mid-session save and then rejoin the thing, but yeah. Did you see F1 Manager updates? I did. I did see the pit lane starts and stuff, which is pretty cool. I love that F1 Manager is continuing to add features to the game. Because we wouldn't see that in F1 24, would we? Even with F1 Manager being like an annual release, they still actually add features to their current games and stuff, which is nice to see. Very nice. Who's in the championship this season? As Buck said, you're looking right at him. Should I play FC25 or buy F124? Both are not amazing games, but I'd much rather play F1 than FC, personally. Much rather. Give it 5-10 years, it'll be challenging FM if it all goes right. Well, it more depends on if Frontier can keep the license for F1, because I think they had a 5-year contract with the license. I think. So, yeah, ultimately it really comes down to that that contract, whether they can renew it or not, how much it costs, all that sort of stuff. Right, we're going to ignore that quality pace program, because that is obviously very broken. Right, so we've got plenty of sub-tires we can use. Let's drop our fuel down to the minimum. We'll go on a fresh soft tire, and we're going to do a few quality laps here, and hopefully we'll be in a good spot.
Guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go.
Should I keep playing F123 or buy 24, or wait for F125? If you can find 24 on sale for like maybe 50% off, maybe do that. Otherwise, probably keep 23 and wait to 25. I think there's quite a few people out there who do buy annual release purchases rather than doing it every single year, so I think that's fair. 24's on Black Friday sale on Xbox, is it? Might be on Steam as well, I don't know. Find it for 6% off for £25. I probably would pay no more than that, personally, so that's a fair offer, I'd say. No community race this week? No, on Thursday I'm leaving to Sweden, so yeah, I won't be around this weekend. I'll be away for a few days. Track Racer TR 160S. Ooh, nice. Enjoy, man. Or I could buy Ultimate for 37. You don't need to buy Ultimate. Not really worth it, in my opinion. Killer, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Do you think Lando comes back by some miracle in the championship? No, I don't think so. Yeah, me and Dana are both going to Sweden together. What am I doing in Sweden? I'm going to DreamHack in Stockholm. All right, let's see if we can try and beat our lap time this time around. What the tire temp's at. Front's a little bit cool, but should be okay. Nice first few corners. Looks good so far. Come on. Looks like the rear's wanting to lock that. Just wait for the traction here. You have to be really patient on the throttle. Out that hairpin, it's painful. How patient you have to be. So far, though, looking pretty good. 5 tenths off the Delta so far. Oh, very skatey through the final chicane. Over the line we go. Lost a lot of time there. That was almost 3 tenths. We lost in that final chicane. A little bit late on the brakes. Didn't quite get that turn in right. Did improve our lap time though. 7.5, but a bit squirmy through the final couple of corners. You been to DreamHack up once? Nice. How was it? It looks really, really good from the videos and stuff they post. So I'm looking forward to it. To be fair, they do like lots of esports tournaments at DreamHack and stuff. I think last year there was a rumor they were going to do F1 esports at DreamHack, but never came around. But that would have been awesome. Go to DreamHack to watch the F1 esports would have been sick. I would try, Ethan. I would try. What happened yesterday? I had a bit of a health scare yesterday. Was not able to stream. Yeah, I was not in good condition yesterday, but thankfully much better today, so. How much will F125 be when it comes out? Probably the same as F124 at full price. I think it's £60. So, probably the same. I would imagine anyway. Alright, Nico. I'm on Xbox and looking to get a budget wheel. What do you recommend? A G923 or a T248? Are those Qatar then Vegas? No, it's Vegas then Qatar. I used to think that as well. I used to think Qatar was before Vegas. But no, it's Vegas then Qatar. The thing is, I feel really bad for the teams because going from Vegas to Qatar is a big journey. Big journey. And they only have the week to basically get there and get everything done in time. So, yeah, the teams are going to be gonna be on it for the next few weeks. The Grand Prix is at 6 AM in the UK, but I'm going to be in Sweden at the time, so it'll be at 7 AM. So, I don't know how drunk I might be, though. I might be hungover as shit. Because there's quite a few parties going on, so. If you get some weird messages from me, Discord, I'm sorry. Do they drop spare parts Qatar while in Vegas? They probably do, yeah. But it's more the fact they've got to transport everything they currently have in Vegas over to Qatar. And obviously, it's quite a big journey doing that, so. And not a cheap one either. Ricardo, thanks for following us on, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. Yeah, I won't be away to watch practice. Definitely not. Definitely not. Right, we've got 2 more soft tires we can use. Hopefully, we can find that time we're looking for in that final sector because even though we did get purple, we definitely lost a bit of time in the final 2 corners, so. Right. Last 2 laps. Let's do this. Do you do 4 races? If so, how do you not get bored? I get bored after 50% races. Streaming, honestly. Me creating content out of it actually makes it much more enjoyable. Having you guys play a part of it as well. I always find 100% more enjoyable with the strategies and stuff like that. I think with 100% races, the strategies are always going to be slightly different. Whereas with 50%, it's basically always a one-stop race, isn't it? So with the 100%, you know, you can really be a bit more broad with the strategy. And it's very easy to get it wrong, get it right and stuff, so it makes it a bit more entertaining like that. What's the best, cheapest wheel? Same thing as I said before, the G923 and the T248. I wouldn't get anything less than that, personally. I know it still costs like a couple £100, but if it costs less than £200, either it's broken or it's a very bad wheel. How many laps is 100% of this? 71, I think. Any rain? No, we are going to get a bit of rain in quali, but that's about it. No rain for the race, though. Would have made for a spicy race. Right, let's see if we can try and find that a little bit more time on this lap. Second to last run. So we can make the most of it. God, the back end really feels loose. That was brake bias that time. Being a little bit too low. And that lost me a bit of time, annoyingly. I think I might go a bit higher on the brake bias, 55 maybe. That was a lovely hairpin. Much more confident the brakes that time. Montreal 3 is good as well. Definitely a good wheelbase to get started with. Still not the best chicane. Got a little bit close to one on the right-hand side, but we did find a lot more time than before. 7.4. New best of the session. Still not quite getting that final chicane right, though. Don't know. Them just carrying a bit too much speed, and it's just upsetting the car a tiny bit, so still going to try and figure out that last little chicane. Otherwise, I think everything else is mostly okay. Don't need to get bored of playing the same over and over again. If I was bored of it, I wouldn't be doing it. Hello, Matt. How's it going, dudes? Chicane is so painful. The thing is, you can actually be kind of... You can really use a lot of that inside curve. It doesn't really pick up the track limits too well in that chicane, so... You can really use a lot of that inside curve at the start of the chicane. Not too much the second one, really. The second one's a bit stricter with it, but for the first part of it, you're usually okay really eating that inside curve. And it helps drag the car in a little bit to open up the second half of the chicane too, so... But yeah, it's very difficult to get right, though. Very difficult to get right. Alright, back into the pits we go. Everyone doesn't get boring because you can do different tracks and qualify makes it interesting. Every race is different as well, really. I mean, yeah, on a premises of saying, you know, all you're doing is just driving the car all the time. When you say it like that, it gets boring, but let's be honest. Every race can be different. You can be in different positions every time. You can be starting in different positions, racing against different drivers. Strategies can be different. There's a lot more to it than just, you know, throttle, pedal, and steering wheel. Can't go over that Herbert quote from Mexico. Oh, the one about Lando, HP. All right, let's go into this final soft tire. We'll skip towards the end of the session. Mazda R5? No, Mazda R9. You have to bring back one track into F1. What would it be? Sepang for me. I love Sepang. Lots of good tracks, though, that we missed in F1. Obviously, you got Huckleheim, you got Turkey. Would love to see Kyle Lamy in F1 again as well. Let's get about the 5-minute mark, and that should be fine. There we go. Right, so we are still on top then by 5 tenths to Carlos Sainz. So our quali pace is looking pretty good so far. I'm a little concerned about our race pace. That's the only issue for me. Quali pace looks strong, but race pace is a bit... right now. So we're going to be strong in qualifying, but I feel like in the race, we might not have as much pace as we'd like, so... What's the weather for quali? Dry until right at the end of Q3, and it might be wet. I was the only one to think Max was over the top. So did Lando and Zach Brown. Sounds like he was influenced, HP. Not gonna lie. I don't really know why Johnny Herbert was ever steward, to be honest. We saw him when he was doing, you know, Sky Sports presenting and stuff like that. He's always been very kind of biased towards English drivers, so the whole point of a steward is to go in like a referee almost. You got to be completely unbiased. Although, to be fair, using Prem referees right now is not a good comparison. It's probably the worst comparison you could do, actually. Favorite track to quali at? Ooh. Spain or Jeddah for me? Vince for FIA stewards? If I was an FIA steward, I'd be giving race bans to Lance Stroll every weekend, so probably wouldn't be me. My favorite track? Spa-Francorchamps, generally speaking. All right, last run of full practice, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can try and find a bit more time. We're currently kind of in the low sevens right now, so let's see if we can have a good final lap here. And this will be the final lap to prepare us for qualifying shortly after as well. All right, lock in. That was lovely. Car felt really glued there. Decent hairpin, not quite as good as before, but we got a nice exit. This is like a pretty decent lap so far. Let's see if we can nail this final chicane. Much better. Oh no, it wasn't, really? How was that not faster? I thought we nailed that chicane that time round, but we actually lost time. We lost like just over a tenth, I think, from that chicane, so it felt really good to me, but apparently not. We're still able to improve our time by a tenth, but yeah, surprised we lost time in that final chicane. I thought that was the way to do it, but maybe not. But we're still extending our gap at the top either way, so can be fairly happy with that. Outro, they're coming up with the Twitch Prime as well. Thank you much, Outro, for the Twitch Prime, my dude. I appreciate that, man. Ladies and gentlemen, get us spin chat to welcome Outro into Vince for the first month with that Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate you. Do you prefer wet or dry races? I like mixed condition races. You know, starts wet, dries, gets a little bit more wet later on in the session, something like that. It makes it a bit chaotic, but in a good way. Not to the point where it's dangerous, but, you know, it's tricky for the drivers, and you get some pretty good racing that way as well, so. Let's say, like, interslicks, almost. Oh, yeah, Bernie Collins is the GOAT, honestly. Bernie is incredible. I'm so happy that Sky signed her.
Left in the session.
She's class. What's the best way to find the best car sub for any track? I mean, you can use time trial. Time trial subs are more optimized for, you know, 1 lap pace, 5 lap races and stuff like that. But not very good for full races like this, for example. So, they're good as a baseline, but that's about it. If you're happy to pay money to setups, you can look at SRC. Their subs are always very good, so. What up, mine? How's it going, dudes? When Bernie speaks, I listen. We all listen to Bernie. When Bernie speaks, everyone listens. Everybody's a Bernie fan. Favorite track is Hungary to qualify at? Really? I don't mind Hungary, but it's not my favorite to qualify at. Definitely not.
And if today's practice is
all right,
anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is us done for practice for today's stream then. So we did finish up about 5 tenths up on Carlos Sainz, which is not too bad. Mercedes 1-2 in FP2 is pretty damn good. I feel like our quali pace is pretty good. I'm still a bit concerned about the race pace, though. Obviously, we did adjust our wings a tiny bit as well. We've got a bit more downforce now to settle the back of the car out a little bit. So I do feel pretty good with this setup in quali, but I'm a little bit concerned they might not be too good in the race. But I guess we'll find out. Leclerc finishes up in P3 as well. Russell, Stroll, Perez, Gasly, Hamilton, Ricciardo, and Tsunoda all in that top 10. Alonso finished in 11th with that medium tyre, 8.3 for him. Verstappen did an 8.6 on his medium tyre. That was similar pace to us. So Verstappen ourselves looking fairly even on pace, in race pace at least. Lando Norris in 20th on the hard tyre there as well. So, yeah. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. SRC is more for online players, right? Don't know why you would pay for a career mode setup. Yeah, I mean, it is more for league races, really. Obviously, I've got... Creator Series have the partnership with SRC, so I get access to SRC because of that. So, but yeah, if you're looking to do league racing and competitive racing and stuff, SRC is a really good way to get started for it. They can get you set up nicely. You can buy strategies as well off them, which is awesome. Yeah, if you're a career mode player, single player person, time trial setups are fine, but just expect them to be a little bit loose in the race. Excuse me. Right, we'll do a bit of quick practice. Who's driving for McLaren? In this career, Lando Norris and Piastri still. I first Silverstone also for quali and race. I don't know why, but I really struggle around with Silverstone. Silverstone is a track that I just am not very good at. I don't know why. It's my home GP as well, so you'd think that, you know, maybe I track I'm stronger, but I don't know why, but I'm just not good at there. I'm just not very good at Silverstone. Austin, though. Austin, I can back. I like Austin. Austin's fun. Whenever drive for McLaren in a career mode, if that's what the people want, then that's what I can deliver. I'd wear plenty of Red Bull shirts just to wind people up, though. What up, Farmy? How's it going, dudes? Right then, ladies and gentlemen. That is practice over and done with for today, which means it's time to get ourselves ready and locked in for qualifying here in Canada. So, as you can see, we are going to get a little bit of mixed conditions for this qualifying session. It is going to be dry for the most part. Q1 and Q2 probably will stay dry, but as you can see, towards the end of Q3, we are going to get a bit of rain. So I think the early lap in the final qualifying session is going to be really, really important, because that rain could come at any time, really. You know what it's like in this career. So getting that lap early in qualifying is going to be absolutely vital. So got to make sure we do good in qualifying today. And yeah, we'll see if we can nail that final lap in Q3 and get ourselves ready for the race from that point onwards. The race itself will be completely dry. No rain expected for the race. A little bit of cloud cover towards the end, but I wouldn't expect there to be any rain for today's race. So just the end of qualifying, we'll see that rain come down. Anything else left to do here? Let's switch up our vehicle, actually, to the fresher spec stuff. The ICs are starting to show a bit of wear here, so we have to be a bit careful of that. But everything else can be switched over, no problem. Gearboxes are showing a bit of wear as well, so ICs and gearboxes are the ones to be cautious of at the moment, but everything else is doing okay. Ziggich, thanks for follows on Twitch for me. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in. Right, let's get the in-game music on as well. There we go. All right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get underway for Q1 here in Silverstone, in Montreal. Let's see if we can try and get a good couple of sessions under our belt here, get some good lap times in, and hopefully we'll be in for a good position in Q3. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get underway for Q1 here in Montreal.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here in Canada at the
Bit cloudy.
wonderful Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Who's going to come out?
Maybe Peter, maybe.
In the next hour.
We didn't conquer it last time,
it's
so.
time for qualifying.
You just got caught in a storm? Really? I did not know there's any storms coming in. Yeah, there is a bit of cloud cover for Q1, but I don't think it's going to rain yet. Let's see if the forecast will tell us when we can expect the rain. Half an hour still dry. Okay. That might be start Q3, you know. It might be start Q3. You was on a run. Well, to be fair, at least it called you off. There's supposed to be snow tomorrow. It has been pretty cold, to be fair. I've not heard anything about getting snow down my end, at least, so. Right. Let's get underway for quali then, shall we? So we'll skip a couple of minutes in Q1. Just get a few lap times put down. Get a bit of rubber put down the circuit as well. Alex Albon's going to be the first across the line, so let's go on board with him. And then we'll see what we need to try and aim for. It's got a lot of battery left. He's not really using that overtake much. Yeah, Scotland do get a bit of snow, to be fair. (19.1 first sector, 21.1 second sector. Over the line he goes, 7.7. It's not bad, to be fair. It's not bad. That Williams has actually been okay throughout some points this season. Ocon does a 7.9, so he's a little bit further down. He had a really poor middle sector. 3/10 down on Albon in the middle. Okay, let's go on the fresh soft then, and let's go do our first lap of Q1.
Okay, engines fired up. We're set.
It's always the North Jam that gets the snow. I'm always jealous. Always jealous. Maybe I need to move North, chat. What do you think? What's up, Ollie? Waiting for USA prudent. I assume we meant president. Do it north is clear. To be fair, I mean, it is cheaper to live in the north as well. Down south, it's actually a bit more expensive.
Push down to P17.
Alright, let's get these tires up temperature. Let's pay attention for our first lap of the day. South is posh though, isn't it? Yeah, all the posh boys live in the south. A little more on the front tyres if we can. I think Gasly might be on a lap behind us. I'll have to let him go. We actually got a bit of traffic behind us here, so maybe... Ooh, maybe we should try and stay ahead. We are giving Gasly a bit of a tow here, but I'm going to try and stay ahead. Alright, here we go. First lap of the day. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lock in. Tyre temps are in decent place, so... let's push for this. Oh, that's a little bit deeper turn two. Bit of a scruffy start to the lap, but... .4, 2 points, science. Yeah, I suppose that kind of reflects what happened in Sector 1, I guess, doesn't it? But we are ahead of both the Astons. We're ahead of Leclerc as well, which isn't too bad. So even with a bit of a scruffy lap, we're still in a pretty decent spot. So, but yeah, a bit of work to do for the next run, I think. We had a bit of a moment down here, didn't we? So, yeah, first sector needs a bit of improvement, but I think Sector 2 and 3 were pretty decent. So, Perez goes P5 as well. Russell into P4, so... yeah, I think we're in a good place. We're in a good place. Tyres, 5% on the rears, 4 on the front left, front right's on 2 as well, so... yeah, the final chicane was good. ChatGPT, give me a shout for Bahrain. Dude, I guarantee you it's awful. Maybe we should do that one day. Maybe we'll do a career mode where ChatGPT literally gives us the setup. And we'll try and use it. I guarantee it'll be fucking awful. It would be horrific. How old is everyone here? Hopefully over the age of 13. Because you have to be 13 to be on Twitch, so. Random number generator for each part of the setup. Oh, God, imagine. Imagine.
Evening, Vince. How are you getting on, mate?
Yo, Galactic, how we doing, buddy? Thank you much for the 4 months as well, buddy. Appreciate it, man. We're doing all good over here. Hope you're good as well, my dudes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do a spin chat to welcome Galactic into Vince fan for the 4 months. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, dudes. Yeah, if you're below the age of 13, you can actually get banned off Twitch. Even if you're joking, Twitch can actually track it and ban it. Don't ask me how, but they can. Right. I mean, Carlos Sainz put in a storming lap there, isn't he? 18.7 for his first sector, 21.2, sorry, for his middle sector, 27.2 in the finals. We were faster in that final sector. Still actually not the best final sector we could have done. Overall, a decent lap. Still a bit of time to find that first sector, I think, though. But overall, not too bad for Q1. Alex Albon was actually fastest in the middle sector over that opening lap as well. So, what's our gap to P16? We are about 8 tenths up on... Sorry, no, about a second up on Logan Sargent in P16 right now. Piastri down in P17, so... Oh, Verstappen down in 20th. Yikes. Where did he had a bad lap? Verstappen had a really bad sector 1. I don't know if he got held up or if he made a mistake, but Verstappen, 2 seconds down in P20. If he gets knocked out in Q1, that could be massive for the championship. Absolutely massive. So, I think that'll wrap us up for Q1. We're still in a pretty good spot. Like I say, 1 second up on Sargent in P16 should leave us in a good place. So, let's finish up with Q1, shall we? Hamilton's out on track at the moment. See what he does. 19-0 in the first sector, so he's a bit off from us at the moment. To be fair, he's doing okay in this career so far, Galactic. He's second in the championship, 22 points down. Got a podium basically every race. But yeah, he is definitely a lot better than what the game suggests. I don't know why he's so bad in the game. Typically. Thank you, Wesley. 21-3 for Hamilton in the middle sector. Drains his battery in the last 2 straights, doesn't he? 7.5 puts in P8, 27-1 in the final sector for him as well. Okay. Not my career, Verstappen's rapid, really? He did win the championship in our first season, to be fair. But in season 2, he was nowhere. He really struggled in the second season. Okay. I think with Hamilton going P8, then that should basically convince us that we are going to be good for the rest of Q1. So let's head towards the back end of this session. Where is Verstappen? Verstappen all the way back at the... got a little bit of traffic, actually, Verstappen, so it's not in a great spot there, Max. Leclerc is going to be the first one to complete a lap, so we'll see how he does. I think Verstappen's being held up quite bad. Who is he being held up by? Oh, he's opening a bit of a gap now. He's opening a bit of a gap, so he should be okay. Right, let's go aboard with Charles Leclerc. In P5, let's see what he does for his second lap of Q1. $19-0 in the first sector. The Ferrari's struggling a bit in that first sector right now. Middle sector 21-2. I think that was faster than us. Yeah, he was 10th faster than middle sector. Let's see how his final sector is. He keeps the RS on for the chicane for some reason. Over the line he goes. 7.4. I don't think he improved much, did he? He did improve, but not by a lot. Mainly that middle sector, which is where his improvement was. I think we have dropped down a couple places there, but that is the end of Q1, and we dropped down to P5. Both the Aston Martins going fastest in Q1. Alonso with a 7.0. The Aston Martins leaving it late to go quickest in Q1. Lance Stroll in second place as well. Just over a 10th off from his teammate. Carlos Sainz drops down to third. Verstappen separating the two Mercedes so far as well, as he gets himself into Q2 with a 7.3. And you see ourselves in fifth with 7.4. George Russell, Lando Norris, Sergio Perez, and both the Ferraris of Leclerc and Hamilton getting through to Q2 as well. Leaving us in Q1 will be Oscar Piastri in that McLaren, 4 tenths away from his teammate at the end of Q1 here. Danny Ricciardo, the other Aussie, is out in Q1 too. Logan Sargent and both the Saubers of Ollie Behrman and Zhou Guanyu are all knocked out in Q1. Pierre Gasly, Ocon, Albon, Tsunoda, and Hulkenberg, all getting through to Q2. But so far, not too bad for ourselves. P3 and P5. Hopefully, we can find some more time in the next couple of qualifying sessions and try and push for that pole position. What's your thoughts on iRacing? Probably the best sim racer out there. Racing game, whatever you want to call it. It's not really a game, though, is it? It's a sim. But it probably is the best racing sim game out there. All right. It does say that the rain's coming, actually. I mean, are we going to say end of Q2? No, I don't think so. What about start Q3? Maybe. Start Q3 might get a bit of rain. Right. Let's start off with our old soft tires then to get us going. 3.4 lap should be fine on that. We'll just skip a minute or so. Just to get a bit of grip on the circuit again. And we'll head out for our first lap of Q1.
Ready to leave.
He was joking about being 10. He's not actually 10 DH. Jam's 18, I think. I hope I'm right. What's my favorite track? Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. I was right. Let's go. Got a teammate here. Could have given him a toe, to be fair, but he doesn't give me toes, so I'm not giving him my toes. Them's the rules of the Silver Arrows. 7.6 from last stroll. That's a bit much slower, actually, than what he did in Q1. He did a 7.0, 7.1, I think, in Q1, so he's a bit off at the moment. Verstappen 7.5. The lap times are a bit slower right now, aren't they? Hopefully we can beat that. And then there's Fernando Alonso. Right. Every driver was sitting in the mid-sevens, and then there's Fernando Alonso does a 6.9 out of nowhere. Nice. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First lap of Q2. Probably won't be our only lap. I think we'll have to do a second one after this, but let's see what we can do for our opening lap of Q2. Is Slipstream Match F1 F124? Yeah. Not massively like in real life, but it is effective. You can still gain a good bit of time. George. I was a little bit worried to be parking on the second apex there, but thankfully he didn't.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Hope you are feeling better, bro. Maybe I shouldn't have your energy so hard in GTA the other night.
Oh, that was scruffy, the final chicane again. We're still struggling that final chicane, aren't we? And that is a pretty dismal lap time. 8.2. Wow, that is a horrible lap time.
Just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
That is not a good lap time at all. Wow. We need to improve quite a bit, especially that rain inbound now. 80 coming in with a 45-month resub as well. Yeah, I would say, yeah. You hit me so hard, my wisdom teeth started pushing my teeth. So, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Tyrone, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. Henrik, thanks for following as well.
Okay,
welcome in, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this into the chat to welcome 80 into the Vince fam for the 45 months with that tier 2 sub as well. What a legend. Thank you, 80, for the tier 2 for 45, man. I appreciate you, boss. Yeah, that lap was not very good. I kind of want to go for another lap on this tire, but the rears are on 12 and 10%, so don't think we'll really get the effects that we want. So, yeah, that lap was really poor. I'm surprised it wasn't a very good lap. Rain in Q3. Possibly rain into Q2 as well. We may have to do this lap fairly early just to make sure we avoid the rain. It is getting fairly cloudy out here, isn't it? So, and there you go. We're down to P15. So that lap really wasn't that good. I'm surprised. I thought that was an okay lap, but... Huh. How are we doing in the Creator Series? Wonderful. We won our last 3 races, didn't we, chat? Didn't we? What's the best PS5 steering wheel and pedals? You can look at the Fanatec stuff. Fanatec have some pretty good stuff that you can get on PlayStation. Unfortunately, Mozza haven't really got into the PlayStation market much yet, but yeah, Fanatec's probably the best you can get on PlayStation. Probably like the CSL DD Elite or something, I don't know. Right, 8 minutes to go. We probably need to do this lap fairly early, don't we? Because I'm a little concerned that rain may arrive early on in Q3. Sorry, before the end of Q2. And if it does, that would basically confirm we are knocked out in Q2. So we've got a lot of time to find. We're 1.2 seconds down right now. We did a 7.4 in Q1. We did an 8.2 that time round. So we've got a lot of time we need to find here. Fernando Alonso, the only driver in the 6s right now, but only just by 3,000. So, yeah. Okay. I'll skip a little bit of time, not a huge amount. We'll go to about the 6-minute mark. And we'll head out for our final lap now.
Everyone ready? Okay,
oh, that's a big upgrade, Soros. I love that. You'll enjoy that, dude. You'll enjoy that a lot. Carlo, thanks for following us, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in. What up, Alexander? It's very dark out here, isn't it? Goddamn. It is very, very dark out here. Let's get out down that weather. If it comes on our lap, we're screwed. I can't use the radio yet. Weather report.
The rain's a few lap outs yet, but it is coming, so be careful. Dries definitely seem like the fastest.
Okay, we should be okay to get this run done. There's still a few laps away, apparently, so we should get this run done.
We've dropped to P15.
But we do need to warm these tyres up pretty quickly. Mods have a Black Friday, $100 off from the 21st November. Is that like $100 off your order, or like their wheelbase or something? Which platform did you first start streaming on? Twitch or TikTok? Twitch. All right, here we go. Lock in, chat. This is it. We need to improve massively here.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Good first sector. Little bit cautious there. Knock up the hairpin, but good exit. Come on. I'm struggling a lot with that chicane. I don't know why. It was slightly better, but 7.3 P5 should be enough for Q3, but I'm really struggling with that final chicane. I don't know what it is, but I'm not getting it right. How long is the timeout on Twitch? It's been banned for no reason. You wouldn't be banned for no reason. If it was a timeout, I don't know. I didn't see, so I don't know what was said or what was done, so. How long after you started streaming here? I started streaming on Twitch back in 2019, I think. Oh, you got a 1 minute timeout. I started streaming on Twitch in 2019. I think I started on TikTok maybe mid-22, a few years after. Or was it mid-23? Maybe early 23. So almost 2 years on TikTok. Capit P, thanks for follow on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, well, dudes. Welcome in. All right, everyone's heading out for their final laps now. The rain hasn't quite arrived yet either, so I wonder if anyone else will actually improve. The rain might arrive on their final laps. Yeah, you wasn't banned. You got 1 minute timeout. If you go over to Twitch again, you won't have the timeout anymore. The reasons for me being timed out is I am Chan. Someone have any good recommendations for either a Fanatic Wheel or a Mozza one for under 500? For under 500, you could probably get the R3. I don't know if the R5 will be under 500 with a wheel based with a wheel and pedals, but I think with an R3 you could probably get a wheel and pedals for just under 500. Are we going to get an appearance in Huckleheim? It is going to rain in Q3, so probably. Probably. All right. I mean, that's going to wrap up our Q2. At the moment, we are currently about 4 tenths up on Lewis Hamilton in P11. Yeah, I'm not sure what Fanatics can get for 500, but I'm sure there probably is something. But we're 4 tenths up on Hamilton so far. We had a really good first sector. Middle sector was actually decent as well, to be fair. All of our time just disappeared in the final sector, probably in the chicane, so yeah. What's my best lap time at Baku? No idea. Last night, the other night when I was practicing, I did a 38.5, but I don't know if that's my best lap time. I know, I need to get around to doing that at some point. I've not had a chance to do it yet. Angel, thanks for following us. I appreciate it. Welcome in as well. All right, 20 seconds left in the session. Is it raining yet? No rain yet, but there seems of it, is there? So Lando Norris will get this lap done. He's currently in P15. Glitch. Will I get into esports? Nah. Unfortunately, didn't see where he finished, but are we going to be through to Q3? Yeah, we are. P6. Okay, so we only dropped down 1 position. That's not too bad. So that lap was definitely enough to get us through to Q3, but it should be raining now. I think start of Q3, we are going to see quite a bit of rain here in Montreal. Fernando Alonso, though, quickest once again. He was fast in Q1. He's fast in Q2. Once again, this man is on fire right now. Carlos Sainz in P2. He's faster us by a few tenths. Verstappen in P3. Leclerc and Russell directly ahead of us as well. Ourselves in P6. Stroll, Tsunoda, Perez, and Gasly in that top 10. Leaving us in Q2 is Alex Albon. Lando Norris in P12. Hamilton in P13 as well. Struggling in that Ferrari a little bit at the moment, Lewis Hamilton. Hulkenberg and Ocon are also eliminated in Q2 at the moment as well. So P2 and P6 is where we move on to in Q3. But now is where it gets serious. Now, ladies and gentlemen, is the fight for pole position. Will it rain at the start of this session? Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Q3. When's next Creator Series? Creator Series every Saturday. I am missing this Saturday, though, unfortunately. The Yinters are bolted on. The Yinters are bolted on, so the soft tires are no longer the best tires. So we'll ramp up the fuel a little bit. We'll probably add a bit more wing as well, just to help stabilize the front. The rain does ease off, actually, in the next 10 minutes, so we'll see. This could be kind of interesting how this unfolds. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, a quali lap means it's time for Huckleheim in the rain. Right, let's go to our first lap, shall we?
Take it easy to start with. The track's very wet.
We're going to do a few successive laps here to try and get the best possible time early on. Barbara coming in with the 40 months as well. Thank you much, Barbara, for the 40-month resub. I appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. Because it's been chat, so welcome Barbara into Instagram for the 40 months. Very much appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Huckleheim is out. Why are we going 45 mile an hour here? Why are these guys in front slower than me? There we go. Do you think Lando can catch Max in the championship? No, I don't think so. You met David Coulthard last night at the hotel bar after the Red Bull show run? The whole team end up on the stage? No way. Love that. I feel like David Coulthard is a... What is Perez doing? I feel like David Coulthard is a great person to have on a night out. Maybe it's the Scottish in him. I kind of don't really want Perez behind me when I'm on a lap, to be honest, so I might actually just let him go here. I'm trying to warm my tyres up, so we'll let Checo go. We'll continue with that time warm up. It is pretty moist out here, to say the least. I asked him how he sees the championship going. He reckons Max will get it this weekend. See, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I feel like it's going to go to Qatar. I just don't really have a lot of faith in Red Bull's straight line speed. So unless David Coulthard knows something we don't. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't have enough faith in Red Bull to get it done this weekend. All right, here we go. First laps in a pretty soaked Q3. Like I say, we'll do a few successive laps here, because we can't afford to do that on the inters, so let's just pay attention. Ferrari can be strong this weekend? I think so too. All the talk is about Verstappen wrapping up the title this weekend, but all I'm thinking about is how Ferrari can be really, really good this weekend. $17.8 from Gasly so far. 17.5 from George. $17.5 from Lance Stroll as well. I want to see it go all the way to the last race. Yeah, very unlikely, I think. Very, very unlikely. Oh, again, just not getting that chicane right. And there's so much time there right now. Okay, let's slow the diff down a little bit as well. It's 90. Weather for the race. Could be dry for the race in this one. Yeah, that lap is far from good enough. Maybe we're just finding our feet, though. Just finding our feet in this weather. No DRS, obviously, at the moment, so... Maybe add a click or two of front end. I already did. That's the thing. I put 3 clicks in the front wing. So it shouldn't really need much more. Already running it quite high, so...
Okay, you dropped to P10.
But hopefully our second lap might be a bit faster. Now that we're kind of getting an idea of where the grip is, where to brake and stuff. Early laps are always a little bit lower down, so... Everyone voted P1 to P3. What happens if Vince doesn't manage it? As Nico said, no one gets any money. Everyone loses. Alright, let's try again. Battery's back up.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there.
Yeah, it's not going to be dry for this session. Definitely not going to be dry today. Just dip the front left in the grass a little bit there, but it should be okay. Okay, 3.5 tenths up so far. Let's see if we can try and find some more in that final chicane. That's where the time is right now, I think. Better. Still a little bit loose in the front end, but much quicker. Over the line we go here. And that's P1, ladies and gentlemen. Into provisional pole we go here in Q3. 5.5 minutes on the clock. That final sector was much, much better. And that puts us onto the top spot here in Canada. What's the gap between ourselves and Sainz? I'm not too sure. But that was a much, much needed improvement. And a 17.234 puts us onto provisional pole. Verstappen in P3, Stroll P4, Perez P5. Yeah, we'll go for one more. How's tyres so far? Tyres are good. Tyres are good. We've only got 2 laps. We've got 2.8 laps of fuel left, so we can probably do one more, then we'll have to box. If we're down on the Delta, we'll box straight away. We'll box straight away. But hopefully we can try and find a bit more on this next lap. Love seeing Wang at his quickest. It's what he does best, baby. Yeah, if we're down the Delta on the next lap, we'll just box straight away. All right, here we go again. We'll do one more. But like I say, if we are not quick on this lap, we'll just box straight away. Right, let's do this. Nice. Oh, get off the grass. Come on. Lovely. What a final chicane. That's more like it. Cross the line we go. One more time. 16.6. We smashed the previous lap by over 5/10. And extend our range at the top. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Is the track getting quicker, though? It could be the track getting quicker as well, which could be bad for the final laps. 2.5 minutes. Can we go back into the pits and do another lap, you think? Or, I don't know. Everyone's heading out now, so it might be a bit tight. Ooh. I'll just cut through here. Don't mind me. Yeah, I don't think we have time for another lap, do we? I don't think we have time for another lap. It's a shame we're out of fuel here. Another lap here could have been really strong. But yeah, we definitely don't have enough time. We've got 2 minutes remaining now, so we need to leave now, basically. So, yeah, unfortunately, I think that'll probably be it for qualifying for us. So hopefully, we'll be all right. What the fuck was that bump? I've never seen that bump before. Yeah, 1 minute 40 to go. We're not going to make it, are we? We're not going to make it. Might as well go out and try. We could try, but this bit takes so long. Getting the car back into the garage. It takes so damn long. Everyone's crossing the line now to start the lap. I think it's too late, isn't it? I think it's too late. Yeah, 1 minute 14. We're not going to make it.
Intermediate time.
Not going to make it. All right. Patience game, chat. This is a patience game. Are we going to be on pole here in Canada? 6/10 the gap right now to Carlos Sainz. Let's watch these times. Where is Carlos? Here he is. Let's watch these times. Actually, who's in the lead of the train right now? Russell is. Let's go on board with George Russell then. His first sector, 22-1. He's slower than us in the first sector. How's his middle sector going to be? $24-0. Oh, shit. He was 4/10 quicker in the middle. It's definitely getting drier, isn't it? I think the rain's actually stopped. Oh, no, it's still coming down. Rain's still coming down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Oh, no. Maybe we should have just boxed instead of that final lap. Maybe we should have just boxed. Ah, that is hard to look at. That is very hard to look at. When I saw the world faster in Sector 1, I had a lot of hope. But then when I saw Russell go 4/10 quicker than us in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, we messed that one up. We messed that one up. Oh, that is going to be painful. Very, very painful. Thankfully, we're at a track where overtaking is fairly straightforward. So hopefully, we'll be okay in the race. Fingers crossed. Charles Leclerc quickest, then ladies and gentlemen, Carlos Sainz directly below him. So at least we have one of the two Mercedes in that top two. George Russell in P3, Gasly in P4, Perez and Alonso in that top 6. And then Verstappen, Tsunoda, Stroll, and ourselves all the way at the bottom, man. Fuck, we really messed that up. I think we got some really good pace as well. We're improving so well. But the fact we didn't get another chance to do another lap in the drying conditions really, really hurt us there. So P10 is where we start our lowest qualified position this season. And we've got a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of work to do. Can we all get a refund on prediction? Definitely not. Ah, that's annoying, man. Liam, LM, Blackheart, and Elazar. Thanks for following us on Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome all in. Hope you guys are doing good. Your save is incredible. Leclerc is actually the greatest driver ever. The fact he's doing this in, like, what, the 5th, 6th best car? You got to respect it. He's got 2 wins so far as well. He has been a bit inconsistent still, but yeah. Still. It feels so illegal to laugh at this. It's okay. Just laugh what you want. Laugh what you want. Let's have a look at the R&D. Yeah, Ferrari, the 5th best team right now. To be fair, again, it is fairly close now between most of the top 6 teams, isn't it? So, yeah. Man, so disappointing. So disappointing. Our quality pace looks so damn good there. But, yeah, not to be. Not to be. Where do we qualify? P10. P10. Right, ladies and gentlemen. That is qualifying over and done with. Very unfortunate not to have got a bit higher there. But P10 is where we'll start. We didn't time our runs right at all, really, did we? We needed to come back in and get ourselves ready for the drier phase towards the end of Q3. But all to play for in the race. We are at a track where overtaking is definitely doable. Definitely. You get a good few DRS zones around here, so hopefully we can make the most of this and get ourselves back onto the podium. This other season shaped up so far, heading into the Canadian Grand Prix. We've basically got a podium every single race other than in Imola, where, of course, we had our first ever DNF. Max Verstappen has been holding up the race a little bit here. He has outscored us in the last 2 races as well, which is definitely not ideal for us. And now the gap is only 22 points between ourselves and Verstappen. So 22 points is still a decent gap. But if he wins this race and we have a bad race, he can very easily, you know, take back the lead of this championship. So DNF paid me so much. I remember, Zav. Yeah, I remember. So hopefully we can come back from this poor qualifying result and get ourselves a good finishing position here in Canada. After this, we have Spain, Austria, Silverstone, a good few fun tracks there where hopefully we can score our first win in the last 4 races. That'd be nice. But yeah, we've definitely dropped off in form a little bit in the last few. Right, ladies and gentlemen, while the race loads up, as always, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. If you guys require a drink or a snack, now's a chance to do so. This is the weather forecast for the race coming up. It is going to be a full dry race. No rain is expected for this one. There is a little bit of cloud cover towards the end, but yeah, overall should be a full dry race, so hopefully it stays that way. Have you ever done a controller race on stream? No, and I probably will keep it that way. I'd be terrible on controller. Terrible. Well up, Austin. Right, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break chat. I'll be there, guys, in 2 moments. If you guys have grab a drink or a snack, now's a chance to do so. And then we'll return in a few moments' time, ready for 70 laps of racing action here in Canada.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to the variant of this track back in 1978, and it was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole, and a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Verstappen, Tsunoda, Stroll, Wang, Albon, Norris, Hamilton, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Ricciardo, Sargent, Behrman, and Zhou Guanyu. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Alongside me here in the commentary box today, former racing driver extraordinaire Naomi Schiff. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
It is certainly an interesting time in this set of regulations because, as you know, when a new set of regulations come out, everything changes and you always wonder who's got it right.
Who's got a penalty?
Well, we know the Red Bull are the ones who really got it right the last couple of years. But now you can see the rest of the grid slowly start to catch up, and there's really only so much left for Red Bull to get out of these regulations. So it is interesting, and the pack are catching up.
Who's got a penalty, chat? We're originally P10. So we get one more place. I mean, that makes life a bit easier, doesn't it? One more place makes life a bit easier. Who was it? Was it Perez? Ah, yeah, Perez P15 now. He's starting the hard tyres too. To be fair, it's quite a lot of mixed strategies here. George Russell starting on softs. Leclerc Sainz on mediums. Okay, interesting. Checo pen. Okay, that makes life a touch easier. Right, let's have a look at the personalized strat. Medium, medium, hard is the expected strategy for today. I wonder if we can sneak a soft, though. I wonder if we can sneak a soft. Are we taking front wing damage to lap 1 today? I hope not. Really hope not. 16 laps, 27. I mean, it looks okay. I don't know. It's alright. It's alright. Those hards can go forever? Yeah. I just don't really like the feel of the hard tie around here. They feel really slippery. What if I do personalize of this? 83.15. What if we tried something like this? It's not great, is it? I don't know. It says the time's not great for that soft, medium, medium, soft. I think the 2-stop might be the play here, I guess, right? Send a message on Discord if you can look off the stream. That'd be great. I can take a look off the stream, yeah. Hereby give Barry my Canadian blessings. We have costed your tires and maple syrup for extra grip. W, mans. Thank you. Hard medium? You think a one-stop? Surely not. What is this cooking? No way, right? We're gonna one-stop Canada? I think I'd probably rather start on the mediums, yeah. I think I'd rather one-stop start on mediums. Let's have a look the other way around. Yeah, I mean, I think these two strategies we're looking at right now are most likely going to be what we try and do, right? Start medium to see how the tires feel. Yeah, I mean, starting on the medium tire does give us plenty of flexibility, doesn't it? Because either we go for the two-stop, the medium stop from there, or we do the one-stop and go medium hard. So starting on the medium tire definitely gives us the flexibility to kind of do what we want, essentially, with the tires. Especially if we get, like, safety cars and stuff, too. So, yeah. I think I agree starting on medium tires. I just don't know if we want to do a two-stop or a one-stop. I don't know. As long as the pit crew don't screw you again? Yeah, true. Very true. Ace, Evie, Mark, Andrew, thanks for following us on Twitch as well, guys. Appreciate you. Goatee, Nako, thanks for following as well, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Can you do a medium, soft, medium? That is an option as well, but I don't think it'd be necessary to use a softs in the middle phase. Okay, so, yeah, I say we start on the medium tires. This will be plan A. We're going to have to go plans again here, I think, chat. This is plan A. Start on the medium tires for 27 laps, and then do another 27 on another medium, and then softs at the end. So the plan A is a two-stop, medium, medium, soft. And then plan B is a medium hard. 31 on the mediums, 39 on hards. What do we think of that? It's a fact, Snoop. It's a fact. Dimitri can ruin everything very quickly. That's why I'm not doing a plan D for Dimitri. Are we good with that? So, I'm not going to say what we're going to do just yet, because honestly, difficult to say. But we'll work with that for the plans. We'll work with that. We start on the medium tire. We decide during the race how we feel with the tires, and whether we can do plan A or plan B. Sounds good. Perfect. We'll leave it on plan A for now, but if we want plan B, all we've got to do is go to lap 31 and then box for hard tires. Easy. Right. Prediction, ladies and gentlemen. Prediction. What do you do for the prediction here? Damn. It's a bit... it's a bit all over the place for the teams here, isn't it? Jeez. I think multi-position as well. I think a multi-choice in the prediction would be good. Mercedes versus V-Carb. Could work. To be fair, although the teams are very mixed up, aren't they? We have a Ferrari in P1 and P12, a Mercedes in P2 and P9, Racing Bull P3, P7. Even Aston Martin's like P5, P8. So, to be fair, Team v teams could still work. I like no matter what, safety car, no safety car, it's better. It will be the most likely strategy, but we'll see as the time goes on. See how the mediums feel. What am I drinking? Lucozade Energy. The original. Honestly, original Lucozade Energy, very underrated in my opinion. Very underrated. Merc v Ferrari v Carb v Red Bull. Yeah, I think that could work. Ferrari, Mercedes, Racing Bull, Red Bull. Actually, replace Red Bull for Aston. Yeah. Because the Red Bull is 6th and 15th, so yeah. Replace Red Bull for Aston, I'd say. Replace Red Bull for Aston. It really is, Bucks. It's very mixed, isn't it? Very, very mixed. Okay, let's do that for the prediction then. Ferrari versus Mercedes versus Racing Bull versus Aston. Who will score the most points? That works for me. That works for me. Just do every team but the Sauber. Unfortunately, you can't have that many choices in the prediction, unfortunately. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time to get ourselves ready for the Canadian Grand Prix. The last couple of races haven't quite gone to plan. We got our first ever DNF in Imola. We got P3 in Monaco. We've dropped points to Verstappen, who has caught us up a lot in the last couple of races. The gap between ourselves and the Dutchman, only 22 points heading into this Grand Prix. And he starts ahead of us for this one as well. So the championship is definitely hotting up as we head into the Canadian Grand Prix. This is the strategy choices that we have for today. Plan A is a double medium and then a soft. 27 each of the mediums and then 16 on the softs. Plan B is to do a one-stop. 31 on the mediums, 39 on the hards. Those are the plans that we have for today's race. We're going to play it by ear. We'll see what we do as the time goes. But for now, we're going to leave it like this and we'll decide as we go as to what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, today's prediction will be which team will score the most points out of Mercedes, Ferrari, Aston Martin, and Racing Bull. Make sure to get predictions up in the chat when you see in a moment's time. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we start in P9. Can we try and take at least a podium out of this one and beat our championship rival, Max Verstappen? Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for 71 laps of racing action here in Montreal, in Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is now up on the Twitch. Which team will score the most points here in Montreal? Get your predictions up in the Twitch right now.
We need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Canadian Grand Prix here in Montreal. P9 is where we start this one. We had a bit of a poor qualifying session. Originally qualified P10, but a penalty to Sergio Perez puts us into P9 for now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 red lights for the Canadian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. And I tell you what, it's a great start from Alex Albon. My God, he steamed around the outside down towards turn 1. We'll get the inside back at turn 1, though, over him. We'll get the outside at turn 2 to hopefully get the grip here. But Albon just steamed off the line there. Didn't even stand a chance against him. He's standing the outside here, down towards turn 3. Ooh, it gets a little bit close between Stroll and Verstappen. We just slipped by Verstappen, who's struggling early on in that hard tyre. And that is very good for the championship there, getting by our championship rivals. So, although we lost a place coming down towards turn 1, we actually gained it back and got one more for our inconveniences as well, as Verstappen concedes to us down the towards turn 3 and 4. But a decent start to this race. And we will maintain the P8 for the time being. Down towards the hairpin we go as we close up towards Lance Stroll. I'm a little bit concerned that our straight line speed's not going to be too great. Mainly because, obviously, we tweaked our wings around quite a bit. I actually forgot to bring the front wing back down after qualifying, so that's not going to help us. Let's bring that down to about there for our first pit stop. So we may struggle a little bit early on with top speed, but hopefully we'll get some good downforce. So let's see. Emerson coming to 12 months as well. Thank you much, Emerson, for the 12 months. We also had Goaty coming in with the first month sub as well. Thank you much, Goaty, for the first month as well, buddy. I appreciate you guys for the subs and the resubs, ladies and gentlemen. Guess it's been chat to welcome both into Vince fam. The first and the 12, respectively. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. All right, let's try and keep within DRS range of Lance Stroll here. His home Grand Prix, of course, don't forget. Yuki said it's on hard tyres in front of him.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Yeah, our straight line speed is not very good. Those guys in front were really pulling away in the straights there. That's a very big concern. Very big concern. And that was something I feared going into qualifying, is that our quali pace would be strong and our race pace would be weak. So not qualifying strong is going to make this a bit difficult today, but we'll see. To be fair, these guys are already flashing on battery, so maybe they've been burning their battery a bit too much. We'll just use this chance to sit behind Stroll, just recuperate our battery for the time being. George Russell goes quickest at the moment, 10.3, as we head on to lap 3. We are opening up that gap to Max Verstappen behind us as we get all over the back of Lance Stroll through turn 2.
Tyre condition still looking good.
It got blocked anyway, didn't it? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we are all over the back of Lance Stroll now. They are much slower in the corners, so... But then they just do this in the straights where they just disappear as we get a little bit too throttle happy out from the second chicane. But we are quick through corners. Max Verstappen closing up towards us. I think Charles Leclerc is still in the lead of this race for now as well. Down towards the hairpin we go. Let's try and open up this corner and maybe we'll get a chance to attack Lance Stroll. Let's see. We'll push a bit of overtake here. I thought it was already in the description. I'm not going to lie, Joey. Unless you mean it is adjusting. Nice front chicane. Here's a flashback, not for cockpit. Ah, got you. Got you. Let's look around the outside here. This could be a very spontaneous move. Oh, couldn't quite get the grip on the exit, though. And Lance Stroll just keep his nose in front. That was a good opportunity to get past him there. That might be a good area for us to try and make a move, because we know we've got the downforce. So that might be a good area to try and make a move in this race for ourselves. Down the next bit of DRS we go. The gaps are starting to form across the top at the moment, which isn't too great for ourselves. Where do we start? P9. Red Bull's flying the last few races. Yeah, it really is. Verstappen has dropped down early on, though. The Racing Bulls, on the other hand, have been very quick. Very, very quick. Aiden, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dude. Cap, thanks for following as well. Appreciate it as well. Welcome in. Oh, look at the speed we carry in that final chicane. That's really good. I'll tell you what, if we can try and get a bit closer to Stroll here, maybe we can make that move at turn 2 that we were talking about as we got a little bit late on the brakes there. And that might actually kill the chance. Let's see if we can still try and get it wrapped around the outside. Yeah, that time we're definitely too far back. That's definitely where we can make the move, though, isn't it? Turn 2 is definitely a strong point for us. So if we can get that right, we'll get that move done on the Canadian. Come on. That's what happened. That's your prediction. The 2 next to name is what you vote on the prediction. So whatever number 2 was is what you predicted. What's our difficulty? I think we're on 108 for this one. We lowered it for Monaco, but don't think we upped it again. To be fair, I mean, it's still proving like a pretty good difficulty for this race right now, so... We are kind of stuck behind Lance Stroll at the minute. Let's see if we can get a bit closer as he's struggling for battery down towards the chicane. I know we're fast through here. Still not really close enough down towards turn 1. Yuki's quite close to the man in front of him, though. Not sure who that is It's Pierre Gasly in front of him. So it is a Pierre Gasly train we're in right now. And Stroll looks to leave us room. Gets a little bit out of shape on the exit of turn 2. We tried to get back through, but need to get these 3 cars ASAP. Yeah, I'd like to, but we are kind of stuck behind Stroll at the moment. It's making things a little bit difficult for ourselves. Verstappen getting close again. Come on. No, I forgot to wipe out. I forgot to. Which is why we are losing quite a bit of this race right now. Come on. That's not a bad exit there. Let's try and keep it somewhat close. Maybe down towards turn 1. We'll have a chance. I feel like we've been saying that every lap so far in the opening 6 laps. On to lap 7 we go. The gap to the top 5 has opened up. Sorry, not top 5, top 4 I should say. Has opened up quite a lot due to this battle. So try to grab the outside of Stroll this time. And we're much further alongside him this time around. Who gets the exit? Down towards turn 3. We'll still try and hold the outside as Lance Stroll cuts the curb. And what a move that is. That's the move. We wanted to get done. We got the grip on the outside of turn 2. And we got him on the outside of turn 3 as well. That's the move we were looking for. And we've finally got it done. We may have to use a bit of battery here just to pull away on this second stripe. We've finally got past Lance Stroll. Let's make sure we don't lose out to these guys in front as well. Both of these guys are on the hard tyre, so they will be more threatening later in the race. Come on. Yeah, it was a good move, that. We knew that was where we're strong, so we had to capitalize, and sure enough, we did. We have burnt a lot of battery so far. Tires are struggling a bit on the rear, but all in all, not too bad. Not too bad. Here comes Lance Stroll again, down towards turn 1. Should we have to hold him off there? 2 for back on Yuki this time for turn 2, but look at the time we gain in that second corner. Who's the racing driver? Fernando Alonso. Looks like that top 5 are starting to group together a bit more, aren't they? I have to use battery down here, otherwise Stroll gets much closer.
Team Radio.
Come on.
HP89234 says, Vonk, have you ever seen a post on the social feed on FM saying blatantly PA200?
No. Don't know what that means. When I move past Lance, check wing damage Stroll. Speaking of, just to be sure. You never know what Lance Stroll's capable of. He might have invisibly gave us some damage. He'll always find a way. We have DRS down here as well. On to lap 9 we go. Oh, potential ability 200. Oh, right, got you. No, I've never seen that, though. That's quite funny. I can't really go into hot lap mode right now because it's not charging enough battery as Yuki Tsunoda locks up into the second chicane, and that just allows us to cruise on by. And that'll be the easiest position we gain of the day. Yuki Tsunoda going from P6 down to P8. Big lock-up for himself. We just went straight on at that chicane, and now we get our opportunity to hopefully pass Gasly and see if we can extend away from the train. But that was very useful for ourselves. Very, very useful. So the gap to the top 4 is 5.6 seconds. I'm not too sure if we can really gain much on that at the moment. Maybe from undercuts and stuff, but yeah, 5.6 seconds is a good bit of time to gain. So we'll see if we can make anything of that.
We're slowly gaining on the car in front.
Yuki Tsunoda. Dude, that clip was so funny. I said it's him as well. That clip was so damn funny. I don't even know what he does. Like, it looks like he brakes at his normal point, but it just doesn't turn. I don't know. It was really weird. Really, really weird. Here we go. Verstappen's struggling on hards? I think so. It's probably just because it's early in the race, though. Most of the hard tire guys are kind of struggling at the moment, so... But I think as this race progresses, you know, in the next 5 or 6 laps, we might see the transition happening where the hard tire becomes the better tire. Ooh. Don't spin out there. Let's see if we can close up down towards the chicane. Lance Stroll getting close here. Too far back, though, I think. DRS again down towards turn 1. Dip back to 100. Nah, I reckon he sucks, Nico, I'm not gonna lie. Sounds like a posh boy. Come on. Lights never too far back. Yep. If gap car. That is the motto of both Verstappen and Lance Stroll. I'm kind of struggling to get past Gasly. I'm not going to lie. Even though we've got that DRS there, we're not really getting in a position where we can overtake him. Gasly's kind of holding his own right now. Why does it say getting for in general Irish general election? I don't know. It's TikTok pushing the Irish general election. There we go. We're close this time, to be fair. Let's see if we can try and get by at turn 1. That's a pretty good chicane, actually. And this should be our chance to get by Pierre Gasly. I think he knows it as well as we look to the right-hand side, heading down towards turn 1. He just pinched us over to the right a little bit there. And we can just squeeze our way by. Round the outside of turn 1. Up into P5 we go. And let's see if we can push away. But a nice move around the outside of turn 1. With that benefit of DRS. Let's see if we can try and pull away. Might be tricky. There's a lot of DRS around here, but that's a nice move on the Frenchman. We've got 6/10 in already, but it will close up down the straight.
We need to save some ERS, so let's use all the techniques you know about to charge it up.
Honestly, I don't care about battery right now. 4.3 to Alonso. We have actually gained on that top 4, haven't we? That gap to the top 4 is coming down. We've gone green the first 2 sectors. Difficult to say we'll do it again here, but let's see. Did think guys was going to give you space? It looked a bit sketchy for a second, didn't it? I wonder if we'll meet the Wall of Champions eventually in this race as well. We touched it a couple of times, but never got too close to it. It's the point where we've got damage. But yeah, P1's light years away at the moment. P1 is light years away. I'm not really able to pull away from Gasly at the moment. However, we are still catching the guys in front. 3.8 seconds. The gap to Alonso. We nearly broke DRS from Gasly there. Only a 10th away. Come on. Alonso and Sainz are kind of battling for P3, so the more they battle, bigger the chance of us getting up there. But so far, this has actually been a pretty good race for ourselves. Started P9, within 13 laps, we're up to P5. So far, a pretty good recovery. Russell second, yeah. And then Leclerc's got a big gap for the lead. Tyres, there you go. Rears are starting to come up, but the fronts are still looking pretty decent. Yeah, Leclerc's checked out. I think if I remember correctly, I believe Russell was on the softs, right? So maybe the softs are already falling off on Russell. Because he was competing for the lead at one point, wasn't he? But and that soft tire probably has dropped off now. Lovely chicane there, and I think we might have broken DRS here.
The car ahead, 3.1 seconds.
Yeah. Nice. We broke DRS to Gasly, chat. That's really good. I was a little bit worried we wouldn't do that, but thankfully, we have opened up that gap to the Frenchman. And the gap to Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz, 2.7. We're bringing that gap down. We are bringing that gap down. Two-stop might be the way. I guess we probably should start thinking about strategy now, right? Yeah, I agree, K-Cray. So, let's have a look at that tire again. We're getting maybe just over 1% wear per lap on that rear left. This track is relatively low grip. Not very low, but this track is relatively low grip. It is possible we can do the one-stop, which is obviously plan B.
3.6 seconds.
We can do plan B, but I wonder if plan A is still the way to go. You think two-stop plan A? Deck from pushing warrants the need to do two-stops. Yeah, I think so as well. We are kind of giving it quite a bit on these mediums right now, so... No safety card one-stop. Needs something to get close to top 3. I mean, we already are getting closer. Although, as I say that, the gap has kind of maintained to Alonso in this lap. Saying that, we just brought it back down quite a bit in the hairpin alone. So, yeah. Plan D is Dimitri, chat. Plan D is Dimitri. And speaking of George Russell, he's actually just boxed as well. He's put onto the soft tire, off the soft tire, sorry. He'd probably go mediums, I think. And he's going to be in a bad position, isn't he? Because the grid is somewhat fairly close together. So I think George Russell's in a bit of trouble after that soft tire stint. Yeah, look how far back he's going to come out. Shit. Wow, he's really far back.
Okay, keep an eye
right in the thick of traffic.
2.5 seconds.
Right in the thick of the traffic. So... I don't know. Does that change anyone's opinions? At all? Seeing where George Russell came out? I don't know, sorry, is there Satika's there? For sake. Uno memento. Pugs for wets. Should be okay now. I need to extend the very least to not sit traffic. Yeah. Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, that's... Seeing where George Russell came out kind of makes me think that we've got to be careful when we box. There probably is a lot of others who are two-stopping, so maybe that will open up things a bit more, but... Yeah. Oh, Jake.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
I can definitely feel the rear tire starting to try and slide a bit more now. Because we are obviously giving them quite the push, so... Hard runs could be an issue, yeah. And they already are starting to kind of show their worth now a bit, aren't they, the hards? Because Gasly's not really losing time to us anymore. But then again, the gap to Alonso is kind of maintaining, so I wonder if our pace is just starting to drop off. So, I don't know. 12.3 was our last lap, so... Yeah, tyres are starting to derail a little bit on the rear tyres. The best settings for controller is to get a wheel. Those are the best settings for controller. Tell you what, Alonso was fairly close to Sainz there. Is he going to make a move? No, he's not. Alonso got really close to the back of Sainz. .4 to Gasly.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.5 seconds.
I'm trying to minimize my steering inputs as much as possible. We did open up the gap to Gasly in Sector 1 there. That was a strong first sector for ourselves, 1.9. That was a nice first sector. We can hold that in the middle as well. What happens if you get a wheel and suck? Asking for a friend. It's game over for you, I'm afraid. It's game over.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0.
2.1 to Alonso as well. Okay, we are starting to find that time again. Our last lap was 11.6, so we are improving the lap times again. Maybe that other one was just a poor lap. I think I burned the battery a bit too quickly here. To be fair, you're faster than me in F2, Luke, so... 11.5 that time, another good lap. Another good lap. On a bit of a recharge this time around. I do need to try and complete that objective, but I don't think I really care for it too much. Interesting spot to be. Fresh air, but no cars to help push. Yeah. I mean, clean air is often king, but... yeah, but not really within DRS of anyone to try and help kind of pull our way up a bit. We do get a lot of time in this hairpin. But that's kind of really the only place we gain at the moment. 2.1 to Gasly as well. Lance Stroll 2.7.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear.
Yeah, I am worried about those hard tyres. I am worried about them. And that'll be objective over. We didn't quite, unfortunately, complete that one.
That wasn't quite what we needed, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down and chin up. There's a long way to go.
Going to number accident. Oh, the rear tyres are really starting to give way a bit now. I feel I make more mistakes in clean air. To be fair, I mean, in the game, dirty air is not really that much of a thing. I don't think you get any dirty air resistance from the car in front at all. It's not really, yeah, it's not really a thing.
1.6 seconds.
Consider a medium, hard, medium strategy. It is an option. It is an option. 1.6 to Alonso that time. Got a bit more battery to play with this time as well now, so... I don't know, this is a tough call to decide the strategy. It's a really, really difficult call to decide what we do on the strat here. We can stick to plan A. Maybe do a hard instead of a medium for the second stint. And then a medium for the final, but I don't know. What are you debating, mediums or hards? The problem I have with the hard tyre around here is because this is quite a low grip track. The rears don't really stick that well on the hard tyres. Whereas the mediums, like, we're not really having much trouble even with them giving way a little bit. I'm still able to keep them under some good control. Pace still good at the moment. Yeah, pace is fine at the moment. We did do a 12.1 that previous lap, which wasn't much faster than Gasly, if it was at all. What would be useful if it's Sainz and Alonso battle to get inside their DRS. Obviously, if they battle too much, they might affect our time, but being inside the DRS could be very useful. 11.7 that time around. Oh, come on. Am I going to try and undercut Leclerc? I think Leclerc's long gone, I'm not going to lie. Leclerc is not really someone we're focusing on right now. He has disappeared. He's already exiting the hairpin, so I don't think undercutting Leclerc will really do anything. The podium is kind of where our eyes are set at the moment. It'd be interesting to know where George Russell is. He's starting that soft tire, obviously, so... How long did it take us to learn all the tracks? Quite a long time. Oh, Carlos is in! That's an early stop! What's his strategy, then? What is his strategy? Yeah, Leclerc's box as well. Okay, what are these strats? Is it a two-stop, is it? Two-stop, medium, medium hard, or medium, medium soft? Medium, medium, medium hards. They could do a medium hard, medium as well, to be fair. But I think him stopping that early kind of tells me he's not going to use a soft tire. Well, it puts us up to P2 for the time being. Leclerc has come out a decent spot, to be fair. How many hours do you have on F1? A lot. Is this Canada? It is, yeah. This is Canada. Alonso stays out. Should we match Alonso? Or should we try and undercut him, chat? No, I'm not going to check the race director. I'll stick to your plan at this point, you think? We can maybe go a lap or two earlier to try and get that undercut on him. Because we're not really getting a lot at the moment, are we? Watch it for 2 laps and decide, you reckon? So right now, our provisional pit stop is lap 27. Oh, back end kicking out a little bit there. Lost a little bit of time. If you undercut it ruins itself to the end. Or we just extend the second stint. And try and be a little bit more conservative with the medium. I think we did lose time to him this time around, didn't we? Yeah, top point 1.
Window and you're going to be on mediums.
What do we do, chat? Do you want to do it this lap, maybe? For the undercut? What's our rejoin? Because if we come out in traffic, we're screwed. P11. If I go long, traffic is nasty. I mean, a lot of people have just boxed. And I think that might open up a gap. Traffic's crazy. I mean, it's opened up more, I'd say. You vote 1 stop? Alonso staying out. Let's stay out 1 more. Okay, chat, let's get a final decision in here. Gasly's just boxed off the hard tire. He's boxed before us. Right. Chat, type 1 if we're doing the 1 stop. 2 if we do a 2 stop. Let's get our decisions final. 1 for 1 stop, 2 for 2 stop. Okay, I think I'm seeing more 2s. Right. So do we box this lap then? Should we go 1 lap earlier to try and undercut Alonso? Match Alonso to have a partner. Well, right now I'm not even within DRS of him, so that partner will be kind of useless at the moment. Box this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
We'll go for the undercut. We'll go for the undercut. Let's do it. Right, let's hope we come out in some good clean air. There is a bit of traffic in that final hairpin, which I'd like to try and avoid, and this is slow.
We had an issue attaching the right rear wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us now and get back into this race. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Stayed ahead of Gasly still. It's not the worst traffic in the world. We would have been ahead of Piastri. And that would have been perfect, I think. What is with these mechanics, bro? Genuinely. Why can I not get a single decent pit stop with these guys? Like, every time. Every time. This is becoming a sick joke. Snow looks to be on a one-stopper. Yeah, I think I just about got DRS there as well. Tires are still kind of warming up, so... That stop was near, like, what, 3 seconds slower than it should have been? Yeah, I didn't get DRS, annoyingly.
This is our true place here. They've pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres.
How annoying, man.
Come on.
How annoying. Alright, well, let's give it what we got. Should have gone and had a piss real quick. I should have. Had enough time to get a cup of tea going. 2 sugars of milk, please.
At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap.
Unbelievable. Should be within DRS range this time. Tires warmed up. Sonoda's being held up a little bit as well. Purple sector 1. Alonso has stayed out. Tells me he's going one stop. Sonoda's going for the move on Piastri. This might cause some carnage. Oh my god. You are so slow going too wide there. Can we try and hook around the outside down towards the hairpin? Oh, Piastri's a little bit low on the brakes. We're trying to sweep around the outside though. We have the grip. We've got the downforce. Have we got the grip on the outside? Yes, we do. Moved on Piastri. 10.1 from Charles Leclerc now, as Sonoda can help drag us down towards the finish line. Yeah, if we get another slow stop, might have to retire, you know. Might have to retire.
Good pace.
11.6. Second and a half slower than Leclerc. To be fair, we did get held up by that battle, so... Yuki Tsunoda looks like he's got better pace, so if we can just hang on to him, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Maybe, like, swap DRS every now and then or something. How am I doing now? I'm alive, so doing something right. Achieve 7th position. We'll get that at some point. Do you have crash damage on? Yep. You joined Discord? Legend. Welcome into the Discord, my friends. Don't forget, if you guys haven't already followed the channel, make sure you do so. We are currently live on both TikTok and Twitch right now. So if you've followed already while enjoying the race, make sure to smash that follow button. Helps me out a lot. Sonoda getting a little bit slippy out the hairpin. So Russell is 7.4 seconds ahead of us. He's on old mediums as well, so... I'm not going to overtake here, because... that will hurt us a bit more than it will gain. We should get a nice exit out the chicane, maybe at turn 1. Still a little bit too far back, really. Wasn't ideal. Is traction control on? No. TC off. Almost, it's off. Well, I'm on 108 AI. We set to that for Monaco, and I forgot to change it back. However, to be fair, it looks like a fair AI for this race so far. I think 110 might have been a bit too tricky around here. Are engine failures on? No, engine failures are off. The problem I have with engine failures is that sometimes it would happen really early in the race, and then it would have nothing to do with the rest of the stream, so... Well, after Saturday, noob, I think it's probably a fair response. And yesterday as well. I had a terrible day yesterday. I had a horrible day yesterday. Septi coming in with the Twitch Prime as well. Thanks so much, Septi, for the Twitch Prime, my man. I appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. So it's been chat to welcome Septi into Vince Fan for the first month with that Twitch Prime. Appreciate it, dudes. So I'm getting a little bit too tight to the line there. That's not what I need. Yeah, we've got to get past Yuki, haven't we? We've got to get past Yuki at some point because we're actually not getting on Russell right now. Has Alonso stayed out, by the way, chat? Is Alonso still out on the same mediums? Yeah, we need to get past Yuki, don't we? Do you have ABS on? No, all my assists are off. Every single assist is off. Everything's manual. Okay, Alonso staying out is probably good for us then. My world domination is plan 3. Bro thinks it's Putin. Okay, but close out the hairpin. This should be it here, right? This should be it here. Yep, here we go.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting.
I don't like doing it there, man. I hate overtaking that. I really hate overtaking that. Alonso has finally boxed. We are... Can I come out ahead of him? I think, maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, we are. Oh, he's tight with Tsunoda, actually. Come on, Yuki. Stay ahead of him. Damn it. Yuki lost out. Alonso's on that hard tyre, so we'll try and stretch away while we can. Right. Got to start running away a little bit now. Alonso's on that hard tyre. Got to start running away. Yeah, Fernando coming out ahead of Yuki there is a little bit annoying, but honestly, it would have been about 5 seconds, 6 seconds up the road.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres.
Hopefully, we've just got some pace over the lap to try and extend our range to Alonso. Lance Stroll's in the pits as well. We should get ahead of him now too. So both the Astons are on 1 stops. There we go. We are ahead of Lance Stroll by 1.5 miles. Just watch your video on the Mercedes pit stops. It doesn't end there, I'm afraid. I could honestly make a part 2 to that video. I genuinely could make a part 2 to that Mercedes pit stop video. Because we had another bad pit stop today as well. I don't know how they keep doing it, but they keep on messing it up. 6.4 to Russell, by the way. Getting nearly a second since I last checked, so that's pretty good. You need the Astons to win, bet 6k on them. I think Lance might be letting you down a bit here. Could you go onto the softs at the end? That is kind of the plan at the moment. But we'll see. Yeah, I already have cake. And I can make a part 2 to it. Zane and Toby, thanks for follows on Twitch as well, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing good. Thank you for the follows. These pit stops are costing you? Yeah.
Right, the gap to the team
Yeah, they have cost us on numerous amounts of times.
0 seconds.
If we didn't have that horrible pit stop, we wouldn't have got caught up behind Yuki and Oscar battling, and that lost a good bit of time as well. So about 1.5 seconds that lost us that battle. So it actually had a bit of a domino effect, really. Our set to ones are amazing right now, by the way. Purple every time. As we extend our range to Alonso to 2.3. Think you could win? No, Leclerc is miles away at the moment. If Leclerc wins this race, I believe that's 3 wins in his last 4, which is nuts. He's been absolutely cooking so far. Do I upload these races? I do onto my second YouTube channel, yep. I have a YouTube account called That Guy Vince VODs, where all my streams get uploaded. So if you ever miss a race, that's the place to be. 5.5 to Russell. Are the guys in front pit? Yeah. Yeah, everyone's on their first stop right now. But Russell pit very early. He started on the soft tires, so he pit on like lap 14, 15. So his mediums are much older than ours. By about 12, 13 laps maybe. Maybe more than that. And you can see that in the time we're catching to him. Verstappen, actually no, Verstappen's not box chair, is he? Verstappen's still out on that hard tire, so he's doing a one stop, but reverse one stop to everyone else. Yeah, I didn't see Max in P3. Oops, that's a little bit deep. Driver in front.
Okay, Russell's ahead. Okay, gap ahead. 5.3.
He might be doing a three-stopper. Let's see.
Their tyres are 19 laps old. We think they've got one more stop.
No, okay, it's not.
Last lap,
So probably
11.2.
probably a soft medium for Russell. What do we think?
And gap to the car in front, 5.3 seconds.
Center 3 is killing you? Yeah, it's because he's got DRS. Russell's got DRS on Verstappen, so he gets a really good final sector. Hopefully they can keep on scrapping. They aren't far behind Carlos Sainz here, are they? Only a couple seconds between them and the Spaniards. Assad, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dudes. Welcome in. Oh, I need to stop locking up here, man. Second time I've done that in a row. It gets me a great exit, but I mess up a lot of time on the entry. Who do I think will win in Vegas? I feel like Leclerc. I feel like Ferrari going to be quite good. Is it really 70 laps? Yup. We're on lap 37 right now. That's our new PB there. So although we messed up the hairpin, that was a new PB.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
You think Sainz? Possibly. I just get a good feeling about Ferrari. They've always looked pretty good at the straight line speed tracks. Same as McLaren as well, to be fair. But like, if you look at Mexico, for example, look at Kota. They both look really strong in those kinds of tracks, so I have a feeling they might be strong there too in Vegas. 2.3 to Verstappen. Russell's overtaken him. There we go. Made the corner this time. No worries, Av. Have a go, mate. Appreciate it. Alpine back-to-back podiums? Imagine. Imagine. Then use Red Bull livery for Kota was so fire. It was like a light blue, wasn't it? It was, yeah. Quite interesting to see. It's a shame it didn't get used, but at least it's being used for show runs and stuff.
So gap to the car ahead, 2.4 seconds.
10.8 that time around. We're a bit slower this time. How's the tires going? So far, they're all right. Again, similar to the mediums we used last time around. They're using about 1% per lap, so I think actually less than maybe. Because we put on lap 26. We're on lap 38, and the tire was a lot better on this stint so far, isn't it? So maybe because the fuel's a bit lower. Makes it a bit easier to maintain. Vince doesn't like me anymore, I guess? What are you talking about? Why would I like you? Alonso inching up to you? Oh, please do. What? Oh, you meant in the game. Right, yeah, of course. Yeah, he is getting a bit close, to be fair. My bad. He is getting pretty close, to be fair. They're 1.2 seconds. But we have got Verstappen's DRS now, so hopefully we can inch past him instead. And then Verstappen can hold up Alonso, right? He's using a lot of that inside curb on worn tyres. Come on. There's our chance to get back into P4. I don't know how long Verstappen's staying on that hard tyre for, because we've only got 31 laps left, so I'd imagine he'll be boxing fairly soon, right? Again, this is quite an important move for the championship. We should get it done right here, let's see. Verstappen's using that battery, we'll use ours as well. DRS is available, here we go, Max Verstappen. Is he going to defend the inside? No, he's not. We're going to try and get the inside down towards the chicane, and Max Verstappen decides to box right as we try and overtake him. And that has allowed Alonso to get a bit closer as well. You know what, Max? Fair play. Fair play. I respect the shithousery, actually. I just respect that bit of shithousery. But hopefully, we can try and pull away from Alonso a bit more. 1.2 to Russell. We're getting very close to him. 3 of his mods are American. True. 2 of them from Texas as well, so. Massa coming in the Twitch Prime as well. Thank you much, Massa, for the Twitch Prime, my man. I appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do some chats. Welcome, Massa, into Vince Fam for the first month with that Twitch Prime. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you. We have no F1 streamer representation here. Who actually is an American streamer? Why can't I think of one? I guess there is, like, Puncher and stuff. I think he's, American. Taco doesn't really stream that much from what I remember. Okay, yeah, Alonso has closed up. And Russell's in as well. Right, we close up to him as well. Perfect. Well, into P3 we go. 5.5 to our teammate. But Alonso has been flying. What the fuck? A 10.1 for Fernando Alonso on that hard tyre. This man is electric right now. What track do you recommend on ACC? Kyalami. Open mic for me to cook with American streaming. The problem is because like F1, the game has quite a lot of European players. Is that anyone who tries to stream in an American time zone kind of struggles because everyone's European. And they're not really up at that sort of time, so. But I do have quite a few American viewers, so. Okay, Alonso is really quick all of a sudden. I don't know what's happened to Alonso, but he's flying. I'm going to try and hold position down to the chicane, but I think... Oh my god, he's so quick! Bro, what? Yo! Investigate that car right now! It just blew past me! Literally home-runned me! He's on newer tyres. That doesn't change the straight line speed. Also, his tyres are... Yeah, they are fairly newer, to be fair. But either way, it shouldn't change straight line speed. His exit speed, fair enough. But the straight line speed should not be impacted like that. God damn, that's crazy. What has Nui cooked in that Aston? We'll try and stay with him. But my god, I don't know what happened there, but he just literally flew by me. I'm gonna just try and stay inside of DRS as long as I can. Stroll's still adjust because his dad owns the team. That's it. Any other team would have got rid of him by now. But because his dad owns a major share in Aston Martin, he gets a free seat. Adrian Newey effect it is. I mean, we are in 2026 in this career right now, so a little bit of foreshadowing maybe. Fernando Alonso 3 coming soon. Come on, DRS will open again. We are keeping that DRS, which is good.
On Tsunoda for you. They've got some kind of mechanical problem.
Tsunoda with a mechanical issue. That is kind of useful, to be fair, because he was sort of lingering around the back of us, wasn't he? Why am I missing out on Creator Series? Because I'm going to Sweden. I'm going to Sweden for 5 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I come home on Monday, obviously. It was actually quite close there, to be fair. Yuki dropping fast. Yeah, he's dropped a second already. So we shouldn't have to worry about him, at least for the time being. How much travel do you need? Well, I mean, a flight to Stockholm from here is only about 2.5 hours, I think. It's not a big flight. I live like 45 minutes away from the airport too, so makes life a bit easier. It's not a big travel. Leclerc's sailing away. Saying that, he's just boxed. Could be actually quite tight on pegs to hit for Leclerc. Let's see. I'm not going to take Alonso here, I don't think. Carlos in as well.
Carlos is in the pits.
So they've gone in with 26 to go. Leclerc's onto the hard tyres. We are ahead of Leclerc. Obviously, we do have to box again because we've not used 2 different tyres, so... Or different compounds, I should say. It's tight on pegs between him and Yuki. Yuki's come out on top. Nope. Yuki has dropped out, actually. Can't wait for the Sweden picks. Should be good. It'll be very cold, but should be good. What am I doing in Sweden? I'm going to the DreamHack festival.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres.
Come on. PJ, thanks for following on Twitch for me. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome in as well. Well, the strategies are starting to unravel themselves a little bit now. Leclerc is on that hard tyre to the end. I think it'll be difficult for us to catch him while on the soft tyres, but we'll see. We will see. Alonso... I think Alonso's doing the one-stop, isn't he? So... Yeah. Driver in front, let's make sure.
Alonso's ahead of you. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Your last lap time, 1:10.5. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.1 seconds.
So I don't think Alonso's boxing. He is definitely staying out on that hard tyre, so we're going to try and nail this soft call, chat. We're going to try and nail this soft call. Tyres are okay at the moment. How long will the softs last? For like, what, 15 laps most? I'd say maybe lap 55 we box. That gives 15 laps to the soft tyres to try and do something. Yeah, you think 55 as well? What strat are we on? We're doing a medium soft at the moment. The 2-stopper. That's a little bit deep. Alonso's third title or Norris' first title? Alonso third. Imagine at his age getting a third title. That'd be crazy. 55 should be okay. I think so. It gives us a chance to kind of open up the gaps a little bit more as well, because there's that big train where Stroll is. If you look where the other Aston Martin is, you can see a bit of a train there. So if we could try and get ahead of that train, I think we'll be in a good spot. At the moment, we're coming up behind that train, according to the strategy. So we've got to try and hang on to Alonso and just keep on pulling the gap to that little group there. Am I going to watch the Vegas GP? We'll see. Do you always have pressure on the brake? No. Was I live yesterday? No, I was not. Come on. Have you seen Hayden's TikTok upload of the Baku pileup? Yes. Yeah, I saw the monstrosity he caused. That was a big part of it. I know, Nico. I know. I'm very aware, apparently. That gap to P4's opened up quite a bit. 10 seconds. I think we need about, what, an 18-second gap, is it? I don't think we'll gain 18 seconds. Well, another 8 seconds in the next 7 laps.
Here's some information on
Oh.
Hulkenberg. They're retiring from the race.
Safety car? Maybe? Maybe? No? Okay. Yo, a safety car then would have gone hard, Loki. A safety car then would have been perfect.
The car behind's gaining on you by 0.5 a lap.
Where's the next pit stop? So I'm assuming, yep, we're boxing on lap 55 at the moment. We'll get 50 laps on the soft tires, try and push as much as we can. Hulk's car is still here, by the way. Where is it? Oh, that is not in a great spot, is it?
Okay, clear.
Literally right in that left runoff area. Yeah, if we got a safety car then, that would have been very good. Very, very good. But we never get safety cars for mechanical failures, do we, chap? Never. I'm kind of struggling to stay with Alonso now. 2.5 to Leclerc. Hopefully Leclerc doesn't catch up to the back of us by the time we box. But Alonso is starting to peel away a little bit now, which suggests the medium tyres are kind of starting to rub off a bit in the minute. Oops, that's a little bit on the brakes, but should be okay. Leclerc 10.0, he's flying. Our last lap's a 10.6, so it's 6 tenths faster on that lap. So I think it will catch us by the time we head into the pits. Verstappen goes fast now, 10.0 for him as well now. I'm hoping we should get by him. He's on the medium tyre right now. Oh, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of people boxing with 20 to go. And that might open up some gaps. When do we want to do this? Can your mediums go to the ends? Yes, but I can't because I've used 2 mediums so far. So I have to box. Oh, there's a lovely gap behind. I think it's Sonoda. There's a lovely gap of clean air between the 2 racing balls. Yeah, you have to use 2 different compounds. We've used 2 different tires, but it's the same compound, so you don't have to box. I do. I have to box at some point. Gasly's boxed as well. Ooh. Well, I think we've got to do it soon. I think we've got to do it soon. Maybe into 52? Some of those gaps are really opening up for us now. We've got 17.9 to Stroll. So we probably will come out just behind him. Let's see if we can open up that gap to Lance. If we can, maybe we box and try and get ahead of Stroll. But I think he's gaining, isn't he? 17.6. Shit. Hopefully this DRS helps us in some way, shape, or form, but... I'm just watching that gap to Lance right now.
We're approaching the pit window.
Staying 17.9. Charles Leclerc fastest again, 9.9. And we should put some great laps down. We're on the soft tires, but I don't know how long the softs will last. 18.0 to Stroll. I think it is opening, isn't it? I think it is opening to Lance Stroll. But not by a huge amount. Stay out until Charles gets DRS on you, which is about now. I think he just got DRS on us. Oh, that's a bit of a lock up there for ourselves. Yuki's gone fastest, so he's fixed his problems with the car. 9.6 from Hamilton. What do we think about next lap, chat? What do we think about next lap? Mate, look, it's flying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, no way. I ain't going too wide there. I ain't going to. We got a box. We got a box. Leclerc was flying there. I did not want to make that too wide in that chicane. That could have easily cost us damage. Yeah. I think we box, chat. I think it's time. Because that did cost a bit of time on that one. Yeah, we lost like nearly 2 seconds to Stroll. Chat time, what if we box this lap for soft tyres to the end? What in chat if we box this lap? Soft tyres to the ends. Yeah, you guys want it, huh? You guys want it. Box this lap. Box.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
11.1 to Sainz, 16.7 to Stroll. Fuck. That battle with Leclerc kind of hurt us there, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, don't worry about that target for now. We can work on a new objective later.
At least he gets dismissed. Please, no pit stop issues. Oh my god.
Okay,
yes!
Let's go now.
Bro, that front left came off a little slow. It made me nervous. It made me nervous. Alright. We are going to come behind Stroll, aren't we?
Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race.
Although, it's not that far away from him. We're just about get ahead of Verstappen. Yeah, that battle with Leclerc actually lost us that chance to get ahead of Stroll. If we didn't have that scrap Leclerc, we would be ahead of Lance Stroll right now. Okay, well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Soft tyres to the end. 6.8 to our teammate. Verstappen has come up behind us, which is really good. Not just for the race, but for the championship as well. It does seem like Max Verstappen will lose a few points to us today, unless something goes wrong. All right, here we go. Should get past Lance Stroll down towards the final chicane here. He defends the inside, will loop to the out. Lay on the brakes as well. Look at that. Miles ahead by the time he gets the apex of the final chicane. All right, here we go. 5.7 to Sainz, 18.2 to Alonso. I don't think we'll catch Alonso, really, but we'll see. We never know. But let's try and get on that podium. And if we get fast lap as well, that's an extra point in the championship, which could be vital at the end of the season.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Said's going to be lovely for track position, it really would. There was a chance for safety car because Huckleheim retired at the side of the track, but it was only mechanical failure. We don't really get VSCs or safety cars or anything for that, so P3 is realistic? Yeah. It would take a lot to get past Alonso, I think, at this stage. But we'll try. We'll try. We'll see how long the softs last for. I need Aston to win. I mean, Stroll might get Verstappen. Verstappen's that one stop. Hard medium, so We'll say 9.9 for ourselves that time around.
5.4 seconds.
How much did we get on the sides that time? What's the fast lap? 9.6, I think. Yeah, how much is down in... I think actually he's lower than P7. I think maybe P8. Maybe lower than that, actually. P9, possibly. $9.2 for Sonoda? Okay. We'll see if we can beat that. Won't have any DRS for it, but hopefully got the battery. $9.5. Still a bit off from it right now, aren't we? 4.5 to Carlos Sainz. That was about 9/10 we gained on Carlos.
Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
4 seconds. Come on. Can't get purple in the middle right now. They must have DRS. The guy's saying fast laps because I'm not getting anywhere near it at the minute. 3.8 to Sainz the minute as well. Not got a lot of battery down to the line here. So I think this will be a bit slower. Let's see.
Okay,
oh, no, never mind.
Really good job with that target, mate.
There we go.
Okay, gap to the car ahead.
Fast lap for the time being, 9.251. I think we only just about pipped that fast lap there. It was pretty close. We are catching up to Sainz quite nicely. That was about, what, 7/10 that time round? We're not getting a huge amount on Carlos at the minute. You brought a mini keg. Nice. Good investment. $3.4. Didn't get a lot on Sainz this time around. Rear tires already starting to come up a little bit. 12 to go. $12 to go with the gap to Alonso, 13.5. This might get tight at the end of the race. We can try and keep this up. 9.4 that time around. Oh, a little bit too much inside curb. I don't think Alonso's catchable. The thing is with Alonso is that he's on very old hard tires. He's been on those hard tires since the halfway mark of this race, so it's possible, but it's going to be very difficult. Very difficult. We're already kind of past the best of the soft tire as well, which isn't great, but hopefully Carlos doesn't fight us too much and we can see if we can try and pull that gap to Alonso. Like I say, it will be difficult, but we'll give it everything. Alonso's quick on the straights, though. Yeah, that's the issue. He hasn't got DRS, though, has he? No, he's not. He might have done a lap or so ago because he had that back marker in front of him. Might have got DRS off him. Come on. Is there team orders? No, not in the game. 9.9. We were battery saving a bit more on that lap. Next race. Our next race is in Spain, I want to say, on Wednesday's stream. I won't be live tomorrow, but we'll be back live again on Wednesday for the final time before I head to Sweden. And then after that will be Tuesday or Wednesday next week. We'll be live again for the next one. No, we've already done Imola, Paolo. Don't remind me of it. Don't remind me of Imola. I was waiting for you yesterday and you wasn't live. I know, I'm sorry. I had a health concern that needed addressing, so I apologize. I wasn't live yesterday. Imola was Spain without the S? Yes. It was also Spain without the A as well. .6. To be fair, Carlos's times are pretty damn good at the moment. I'll miss you, Vincey Bear. I'll miss you too. I will not be gone for long, though. Do not worry. Only a few days. Much less than much less than when I went to Canada. Don't worry. I'll still uploading on my socials, though. Like, I'll be on Instagram and stuff like that all the time. On Discord all the time, too. So, make sure to follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. I'll be posting about my Sweden trip on Instagram. On my stories and stuff. I think Alonso's gone. Yeah, we're not catching him really much, are we? 10.5 at the minute, but... Have fun, Nico. You'll have plenty. You've got everyone else in Discord to entertain you while I'm gone. You'll be fine. Is this my full-time job? Nope. What am I doing in Sweden? I'm going to the DreamHack convention. Oh, that's a nice sector one there. We should be within DRS range of Carlos Sainz now. Yeah. DRS is available on Carlos Sainz. 9.6 is the gap to Alonso. I wonder if this DRS might help us against Alonso. Let's see. We haven't got a huge amount of battery spare, but that DRS would definitely come in pretty handy. What is DreamHack? It's basically like a big gaming and party festival. It looks pretty sick. There's quite a few like esports tournaments that happen there, but during the night it turns into like a big DJ sort of festival, like a concert almost. Like, looks awesome. .4 and 9.1 the gap to Alonso. Leclerc disappeared. He really did. I mean, to be fair, he's not miles away from Alonso. We've had a pretty good recovery drive here so far, I'm not going to lie. We qualified P10, currently running P4, right behind our teammate, who's in P3, and we're trying to close that gap to Fernando Alonso as much as possible, but it's going to be tricky to bring that time all the way down with the few laps remaining. Only 7 to go here in Canada. Right, we should get past Carlos Sainz, so we've got plenty of battery. DRS wide open, we're a lot closer this time around. This time, we're going to switch over to the right-hand side of Carlos Sainz. Up into the podium spots we go. He's still lingering on the outside, but we should get that sealed and wrapped up. And that's us into P3. We are a bit low on battery, heading down towards turn 1, but that DRS should just be enough to keep us in front of our teammate for the time being. On to podium spots we go. At the moment, we're picking up 16 points. Verstappen will be picking up 10, I believe, so we will open up that championship once again. For the first time in the last couple of races as well, which is quite good.
7.6 seconds.
7.3, the gap to Alonso. 13 seconds to Leclerc. Yeah, he's checked out. He's not miles away, but he has kind of clocked out, really, hasn't he? This should be a comfortable win for Leclerc unless he gets a mechanical failure or some sort of disaster happens for him. Come on. If you wouldn't Science crash, it's a perfect race for me. Sorry, me and Science play by the Silvera rules. We're good boys. Seven seconds across the line, 5 laps left to go. 9.8 on that lap time.
Look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
Wait for Spain for the Merc crash. Yep. We're going to reincarnate lap 1, turn 3. Or 4, I should say, actually, isn't it? To be fair, we're not really pulling away from Sainz here, are we? No, Sainz, don't go for it. Don't go for it, Sainz. Don't go for it. Don't go for it. Buddy! I'm trying to catch Alonso. I can bring you with me. Be tactical here, please. See, if you want to go past me now, do it now. See? Be tactical with it. Be tactical. We can work together. And catch Alonso. I mean, to be fair, that one bad send there kind of probably already ruined it, really, but... we are catching up to that Sauber in front as well. Yeah, we didn't gain anything on Alonso that lap. Which is a little bit annoying. Probably would have, but... Sainz started to be a pain in the ass instead. Subs got off already? Yeah, the rear tires aren't in great state. The subs don't usually last that long here. But it should still get us on the podium as long as we stay ahead of Carlos. AI way too quick on the straight. I did up my wings as well, which doesn't really help. But I was struggling with downforce quite a lot. The rear end was sliding a lot, so I had to bring the downforce up. And it did work out, I suppose, so. Oh, he's using all his bash to defend against me. Thankfully, outbreak them. Actually, outbreak them really nicely there.
6.1 seconds.
Might have broke his DRS there too. I know, we'll see. Yeah, I think we did. Should be okay for Carlos, I think. He might get back in DRS for the next section, though. We'll see. Hopefully not, but he might. No, we should be okay. Should be okay. Right, 5.4 to Alonso. 3 laps to go. It's a tough ask. It's a tough, tough ask. But I think going from P10 to P3 is a pretty good result. Might not have been the win we were looking for again, but it was a good recovery drive after qualifying. We can be happy with that. And, of course, we do gain on Verstappen as Yuki Tsunoda is out of the session now late in the race. Imagine that brought a safety car out. My God. That'd have been absolute scenes. P9 to P3? Yeah, I suppose so, actually, to be fair. We did qualify P10, but Sergio Perez had that penalty, so we started P9. Either way, it's still a great drive from ourselves. Oh, imagine we got DRS on Behrman there.
Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track.
Yuki's car on the right-hand side down here.
Yellow flags. Green flag.
Oh, hello. Rear end's kicking out on me. We should have DRS here, I think, maybe? Must have been in a second there, surely. Yeah, we did. So we'll get a double dose of DRS down towards the final chicane and down towards turn 1. But I think it's probably a bit too late, really, isn't it? It probably is a little bit too late. Here we go, penultimate lap of the race. God, the back end's very skippy. I don't know how Verstappen set onto P6, to be fair, yeah. Oh my god. How did I not get wing damage there? I hit that wall pretty damn hard. That was quite lucky. Literally just bounced off the wall there, god damn. In general, how was my day? Better than yesterday. Much better than yesterday. 1.3 to science, to be fair, he's caught up a bit, isn't he? These dogs put a shift and a half. They really have. Yeah, it's a shame the rear tyres that kind of just melt, really. Because these sub tyres have done pretty damn good. Here we go. On to the final lap of the race, ladies and gentlemen. 1.5 between ourselves and Carlos Sainz. Can we hold him off for this final lap and complete ourselves a pretty decent recovery drive? We'll finish on the bottom spot on the podium. We will also extend our championship lead over Max Verstappen as well. He's been gaining on us in the last couple races, but this should just extend it a little bit further. But another W for Charles Leclerc, by the way. What a season he's having so far as well. He might actually overtake Verstappen in the championship. Too much downforce cooking the rear tyres? Yeah. But I kind of needed the rear downforce. That's the issue. Because I was really struggling with any grip in practice, so it was lucky I did practice, to be fair. Otherwise, I'd have been all over the place in the race, so it still worked out to finish P3. I think if we had qualified in a much better position, we definitely would have been on course for challenging Charles Leclerc to the end. That 5.4 second pin on Alonso overtaking on speed alone had to be the highlights of this race. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go, through the final corners, ladies and gentlemen. Sainz does close up a little bit. It's not enough. We are back onto the podium once again here in Canada. P3 for ourselves. A nice bit of redemption after what happened here last season as well. But P3 and P4 for the Mercedes is a pretty decent day at the office. Charles Leclerc will take victory. Alonso in second. We tried our best to catch him. We were nearly 20 seconds off from him at the start of the stint, and we caught up to 4 seconds. So a pretty good run for ourselves on that soft tyre. But a P3 is not too bad at all. I mean, we'll extend our championship lead as well. Very decent.
You know that you've got it. You're a little bit more comfortable in your
very, very decent.
This is a great sign of maybe.
I think Mercedes won prediction. Maybe. We'll have a look. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I got 16 points. Carlos Sainz got 12. That brings it to 28. So it depends on how everyone else did.
So it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
Whew. That was a good race. I enjoyed that. Very tricky with the rear tyres coming up quite early. So managing those rear tyres was vital in that race, really. So yeah, not bad. Not bad. Spencer, BK, and Longest, thanks for following us on Twitch as well, guys. Appreciate you welcoming. Don't forget, if you guys did enjoy this race, make sure to smash that follow button. We'll be live again on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we'll be heading to Spain for the 100% Spanish Grand Prix, one of my favorite tracks to drive at. So hopefully, we can take a W out in España. Oh, man.
An event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out. Be sure to join us once again
so
as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Ferrari, 27. Aston Martin. Oh, my headphones just turned off. Aston Martin, 24. Mercedes, we know, 28. And Racing had a disaster. Holy shit, only 6 points. So, yeah, Mercedes won by 1 point to Ferrari. That's kind of crazy, actually. Moto 29. No, the 16 includes the fastest lap, Nico. That 16 includes the fastest lap. Otherwise, you would say 15. I need to charge my headphones real quick. 1 second, chat. If Hamilton done better? Yeah, he started down in 12th, so it was a little bit of a tough one. Can't you stream all week, bro? Well, considering I'm going away Thursday, I'd say probably not. However, if you do miss me, all my VODs are available on my second channel on YouTube. So if you want to watch some streams, there's plenty to watch on my second channel on YouTube. So would recommend subscribing to that if you haven't already. Bring this in with you. I'm not sure if Ryanair would allow that. I'm not going to lie. All right. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. P3 for ourselves. A decent recovery drive. We qualified 10th, started 9th, and finished in P3. Got the fast lap as well for that extra point.
Well done, Vince.
Thank you. And we do extend our championship lead as well over Max Verstappen, which means we extend, we'll be even higher up than him. Unless Leclerc's overtaken him, which he hasn't. So, there you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the gap between ourselves and Verstappen, 28 points heading into the Spanish Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc in third on 116. He's closed up that gap to Verstappen quite a bit. So can he be a late title contender? We'll have to wait and see. Alonso on 107 right now as well. But so far, so good for ourselves. Do the races feel like they actually take 83 minutes? Yeah, they do actually. It does kind of... I mean, it does feel like it does go a bit quicker sometimes, but if you're having a bit of a lonely, boring race, sometimes it feels longer, so... Yeah. As for the Constructors' standings, we do extend our lead in the Constructors' Championship right now. We are 85 points ahead of Aston Martin, who have overtaken Red Bull. Red Bull now down in third on 152 points. Ferrari on 131. Then you got Racing Bull, McLaren, Alpine, Williams, and Haas, the only team scoring points. And then Sauber, still the only team yet to score a single point this season. Carlos Sainz in fifth right now in the championship as well. He's on 89 points, and he's got a pretty nice gap to Yuki Tsunoda, who DNF'd late in that race. Just the two DNFs today as well. Yuki Tsunoda and Nico Hulkenberg were the only two DNFs we had in that Grand Prix. But, yeah, all in all, a very decent day in the office for ourselves. And hopefully we can take this going into the Spanish Grand Prix and try and beat Verstappen once again. Yeah, McLaren have really been terrible this season in the game. Really, really poor. They were pretty poor last season as well, to be fair. See you later, Saturn. You watch the whole stream on with Twitch and TikTok? What a legend. We love to see that. Love to see that. Right. We still have a recognition of 47%. I don't know why, but our recognition just never goes up. I don't know if it's bugged or something, or if I'm doing something wrong, but the recognition never goes up. Never goes up. Wow, we actually completed level 3 and everything for the specialists. Love to see that. Love to see that. Marbles. I would love to, but I'm not going to lie. My tooth is starting to hurt again. I need to get some more painkillers in me, otherwise I'll be dying during marbles. So I know you guys want marbles and stuff, and I probably would have done it, but my tooth is starting to hurt quite a bit, so I need to go and sort that out. Recognition system is so shit. It really is. It was a great idea, terribly implemented. Secret meeting time, ladies and gentlemen. Secret meeting time. Gonna go pass out or something? Yeah, something like that. If the pain gets... I actually passed out once from how bad the pain was. It was, yeah, terrifying. Horrible. Right. Let's have a look at this secret meeting. It is with Racing Bull again, so... Evening, fellas. How we doing? Good to see you, Danny Ricciardo lookalike. Our development. I mean, that durability development is a little bit concerning, I'm not going to lie, but 19 of everything else is pretty decent. We can still work with that. I just want to make sure we get good recognition. That's all. I want to make sure we can do that. Yeah, I don't get it, noob. I don't get it. It's really weird.
None the wiser about us chatting with anyone else. And the meeting went well, too. I know. I'm amazing. You're welcome.
I don't like her. Which also means you probably have nothing to on the R&D, do we? Because all of these parts are locked by recognition. Like, I need 60% recognition, but my thing's not moving from 47. So, I don't know what I can do. I don't know what I can do. Right, okay. We'll just move on then. Carlos Sainz is basically the man that's just bringing the car up, essentially. Racing Bull wants you back. They do. They do. How long are we streaming for? We're going to finish up very soon.
Parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
In accordance with the R&D scenario rule set, cable assembly has been removed from the car as a result of being the performance leader. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Red Bull and Ferrari are getting a lot closer on that R&D now, aren't they? That's on the chassis side, so we can actually spend something for once. Finally. 3.8k. We've got plenty of R&D still left, so... Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, that R&D is getting really damn close, isn't it? Really, really damn close. Red Bull and Ferrari are really closing that gap up. Haas, obviously, not too far behind here. Then you've got Alpine, McLaren, Williams, and then still little old Sauber all at the bottom on their own down there as well. So the balancing out the field chip is definitely working. It's definitely working. And it's going to make this championship very, very interesting. But for now, we do extend our championship lead. Charles Leclerc has won 3 of the last 4 races. Been on fire recently, so hopefully... for us, he can have a bit of a poor race in Spain and becomes less of a threat because he's been catching us up pretty damn quickly in the last few races. So, yeah. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap us up for the night. On Wednesday, we'll be back for the Spanish Grand Prix and hopefully we can get back to winning ways because I think that's 5 races now. Let's have a quick look. 2, 4, yeah, 5 races now without a win. We've gone through Japan, China, Imola, Monaco, and Canada without scoring a race victory. Yeah, we also had, obviously, the sprint race in China as well, where we scored P2 there. So, yeah, we're kind of looking for our first win since Australia. Me and Leclerc got the same amount of wins at this stage of the season. So, yeah. Fernando Alonso win? Who knows? Or Carlos Sainz? Who knows? Who knows? But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap us up for the night. So bro's doing a max. Yeah, we have a podium every single race other than Imola. So we are still doing very well. I feel like I'm being quite kind of harsh on myself saying that we're not doing good enough. But, you know, when you're winless in your last 4 or last 5, you know, you always think about that a little bit. But either way, scoring podiums and stuff is still very good. That one race in Imola kind of held us back a bit, really, didn't it? So, joining at the end? Rip. We'll be back on Wednesday, though, Tish. We're back on Wednesday. Right. We have got quite a few people live right now. Who should we raid, chat? We've got Dana live, we've got Fabio live, we've got Tom live. We did raid Fabio last time, didn't we? So should we say hello to Dana? We did raid Fabio last time. Well, technically we raided Creator Series last time, or GB last time, but, you know. Tom? No, not that Tom. Tom 97. Tom 97's the one live. But I think he's actually finishing up, so I don't know. Either way, for now, we'll raid Dana. We'll raid Dana and see how she's getting on. She's doing some Red Dead Redemption 2 right now, but as you guys know, she's a big F1 fan herself. She's my lovely girlfriend, of course. She's actually in that room right there. If I was to drill a hole through that wall, you would see her. You would see her. That's how close we are right now. So, but yeah, do follow if you haven't already. Show the love that you guys have shown to me. It would mean a lot. I'll be with you guys on Wednesday, 5 UK time, as always. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your night. All my social medias are in the chat. Twitter, Instagram, Discord. Make sure to join our Discord if you haven't already. It's where we get announcements, we go live. There's a schedule so you can see what we're doing on what day. And of course, you can hang out with me and all the other viewers on Discord as well. Plus, if you want to join our community races on Sundays, not this Sunday, of course, but in the future, if you want to join our community races on Sundays, the only place to do so is on our Discord. You can sign up in there. Sign-ups come out every single Tuesday. So do join our Discord if you haven't already. But until Wednesday, have a fantastic rest of your night. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday evening, ready for the Spanish Grand Prix. Good night.
My manager did. GG's manager.